Hello, good afternoon. My name is Richard. This is Over and Over and Over Again. We are live. It's the Arsenal women starting the FA Cup campaign this afternoon. A London derby, or sort of a London derby. London City Lionesses, of course, from Dartford, who are in Kent. But anyway, we'll call it a London derby for the sake of it. It is FA Cup fourth round. The first time, of course, that Arsenal went to this year's competition. Of course, runners up last season, lost to Chelsea in the final. So looking to get make amends for that this season. So it's going to be a big game coming up the other side of this. So Arsenal, I say, women against London Lionesses in the FA Cup. It's the fourth round, the first round, of course, where the WSL teams join in. We saw Chelsea and Man City, of course, both go through yesterday. This is Arsenal's opportunity to make progress to the fifth round. We've got the team news in. This is how the teams line up today. So for Arsenal, it's Zinsberger in goal, the back four, Maritz, Wubben-Moy, Boy and McCabe. The three in midfield, Marnham, Nobbs, Little, and then the three up front, Paris, Miedemeier and Mead. So there's a few changes from the other night when we beat Brighton. A few players rested, Leah Williamson, of course, Rafael Souza as well in defence have been rested tonight. Katie McKay's back, though, following her suspension. There's still no Stina Blackstenius in the squad. She's still suffering a little bit from COVID. So we have got quite a young bench. It's only really Laura Wainroffer who's got any sort of experience. She's only started one game for the Arsenal women, of course. So it is a very, very young bench today. But it's a decent starting 11 for the London Lionesses. And they line up like this. It's Shay Yanez in goal. It looks like their back four will be Jamie Lee Napier, Harley Bennett, the captain, Carly Girosoli and Lucy Fitzgerald. In midfield, Amy Rogers, Molly Roos and Brooke Nunn. And then up front, it will be Anne Rossiter, Atlanta Primus and Ali Palish. So they're the teams that line up. So I've got to be honest, I don't know too much about the Lionesses team. I know they're doing pretty well in the Championship. They're currently in second place behind Liverpool, looking for promotion to the WSL. I'm not quite sure if they're going to be able to catch Liverpool looking at the league table. They've got a game in hand, but I think they're 7 points behind. So it's going to be a big ask for them to get promoted to the WSL. But this will be a good test for them as well to see where they are. Of course, the WSL leaders, Arsenal, should be it will definitely be a good test for them. And we've got a couple of comments in the chat already. We've got Kiddo and Jenny as well. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give it a like as well. It was good. A lot of people watched the other night's game against Brighton. That was good to see. So hopefully a few of you will be back today for this big game. Kickoff's in about 10 minutes time in this FA Cup. So it's been a good competition for Arsenal. We are the record winners, of course. 14 times we've won this competition. Still, we haven't quite got over that defeat, have we, in December in last season's final, which was, of course, pushed over to this season. We lost to Chelsea, of course, 3-0 at Wembley. Really disappointing performance that was from Arsenal. Disappointing all round, really, you have to say. But anyway, let's put that behind us now. We can move into this season's competition, and hopefully we can make up for that disappointment in December and win a cup this year. And that'd be great as well. Of course, we are top of the WSL, so we've got a lot to play for. We're still in the Champions League, of course. So it's a shame that the Continental Cup run came to an end quite recently, didn't it, against Manchester United, who we do play in our next WSL game as well coming up next weekend. So a lot of big games for Arsenal coming up now as we move into February. We've got Man United and Chelsea, of course, the two teams directly below us in the league. So that's going to be important. But for now, this is about the FA Cup. It's going to be a difficult game. Let's not make any bones about it. Yes, we know that the London Lionesses are a division below us, but cup shocks do happen, don't they? And we have got a few players missing. Let's be honest. We're at the bare bones in the squad depth, aren't we? We've got a lot of kids on the bench today. But I say the starting 11, they've all played in the WSL, all got a lot of experience in the WSL for Arsenal. So I'm sure we've got enough to get through this tie And it's nice maybe to be a little bit more relaxed about an Arsenal women's game, not so much pressure on us as there has been in the WSL games recently. So, but having said that, we've still got to win. It's important that we get through. The FA Cup's all about progressing to the next round, isn't it? And it's something that we've done well over the years. As I said, 14 times we've won this competition, more than anybody else. In fact, 7 more than anybody else, I think it is, or 6 more. I think Southampton are second with 8. So it just goes to show how dominant we've been in this competition over the years. Of course, this will be the 51st year, won't it, of the since the Women's FA Cup first started in 1971. So we've done well in this competition. We need to see if we can do well today, get the run going, and let's hope that we can make progress. Obviously, we're going to start favourites. We know that against a championship side, but I'm sure that the London Lionesses today are going to give everything to really put us under pressure. And who knows? I say cup shocks do happen. We've seen it happen plenty of times in the men's and the women's game. So it is possible. We need to be on our game. We need to be focused. And if we are, I'm sure we will make progress to the 5th round. And then we'll see what the draw brings us later, of course. Hopefully we can avoid some of the really big teams till later in the competition. Chelsea, Manchester City, who both went through. I'm sure Man United are going to be pretty sure to make progress. They're playing Bridgewater, of course. They'll be massive favourites to win that game. But it's all about Arsenal trying to progress through, make it into that 5th round, and hopefully, I say, start on a really good cup run for us to move us closer to a trophy this season. I think that the progress that we've made this year has been clear for all to see. And I know we've been on a poor run pretty recently. Of course, that win against Brighton in midweek was our first win in 5 games, wasn't it? 3 defeats, no, 4 games, 3 defeats and a draw. So it's important that we do obviously bounce back and get on a good run again. And I think that win on Thursday would really given us some confidence taking in to this game and forward. And if we can get a good win today, score a few goals, then I'm sure that will give us all a lift that we need going in. As I say, the next 2 WSL games are going to be pivotal, aren't they? Manchester United at home next Saturday, and then, of course, the Friday after that, Friday evening, Chelsea away. That is going to be not quite necessarily a title decider at this point. There's still obviously a lot of games to come afterwards, but it's going to go a long way to deciding where the title might go. Should Arsenal come out of that game with a point at least or 3 points, I think that'll put us in a real strong position to go on and win the title. Should we lose, it swings back into Chelsea's favour, doesn't it? So, but we've seen teams dropping points. We lost to Birmingham, Chelsea lost to Reading and drew with Brighton. So we know that the top teams can drop points. But let's hope that we can get the right result in that game and go on to glory. But that's for the next couple of weeks. For now, we need to focus on this FA Cup tie. It is going to be, I'm expecting it to be a difficult game today. I don't think it's just going to be an easy win. I think we're going to have to work hard to get in front. And then once we're in front, who knows, we can hopefully go on and get a few goals in the end and get everybody's confidence up, going into these big games. It's a nice, bright, sunny day at Boreham Wood at Meadow Park today. Quite chilly, of course, but at least the storms died down from yesterday, which caused a lot of destruction up and down the country. It wasn't too bad actually down south, but it's a lot calmer today, and it's good conditions for football actually. Sunny, bright, not much wind, and it's looking like all set to be a really good FA Cup tie between obviously Arsenal, the record holders, and a fairly new club, aren't they? London City Lionesses, only formed in 2019. We played them twice before in the Continental Cup. In 2019, we won 5-0 away from home. That was a hat-trick from Beth Mead in that game. And then in 2020, of course, last season, we played them again in the Continental Cup and we won 4-0 again away from home. And there were 4 goals for Vivienne Miedemeier on that particular occasion. So I'm sure she'll be looking forward to this game today to try to get a few goals. She's been a little bit off form, hasn't she, in terms of front of goal, but an important goal the other night, of course, against Brighton. So this is the London City Lionesses' first visit, of course, to Boreham Wood. They did kind of branch out from Millwall, didn't they? The Millwall Lionesses back in 2019, but it is a new club. So this is their first visit as London City Lionesses to Boreham Wood. The Arsenal team are coming out now wearing the same blue jackets with the big A on the chest that they came out to the other night as well. They're facing the other stand this time, actually, before we start. For some reason, I don't know why, but anyway, maybe it's an FA Cup thing. So the London Lionesses team are already out in their light blue kit, of course, that they play in, with dark blue shorts, and of course Arsenal being their home shirt as always. I'm not quite sure why we're lining up here as opposed to the other stand, but anyway, we are, and this is the way it's going to go. In fact, I thought they were going to be doing a handshake. We've not seen a handshake at a game for a long time, have we? But they're not. They're just lining up now. And in fact, we are doing a handshake. This is good to see. We haven't seen it's kind of a fist bump, let's be honest, but it's good to see that happening because it hasn't happened, has it, for a while in football. So it's nice to see that again, actually, which is good. Terry's in the chat as well. How are you doing, Terry? He says, good afternoon, Richard. All in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, please hit the like button if you are enjoying it. Hopefully, it's going to be a good game and we can all enjoy a nice, relaxed Arsenal win. And if there's any London Lionesses fans in there watching as well, then I'm sure that you'll appreciate that. Obviously, we want Arsenal to win, but good luck to you guys for the season as well. It's got the team up on the screen now. Actually, there's London Lionesses team. I've maybe got a couple of positions wrong. I'm not too familiar with their players, but it looks like Rossiter actually is going to be the main centre forward with Primus, just behind the Jamaican Atlanta Primer. So that's how they're going to be lining up, the London Lionesses today. Arsenal, very familiar, of course, familiar lineup, familiar players now, I'm sure, to everybody. Beth Mead, they're just showing there in great form, of course. Brilliant performance from her the other night, wasn't it, on Thursday? The goal and an assist to really turn that game around and give us the 3 points that we needed. Frida Martin's back in the starting lineup as well today. Simone Boy, Woburn White at the back. Hasn't been the best partnership, actually, it has to be said. Lacks a little bit of pace. Should be hopefully good enough against the London Lionesses forward line today. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out. But it's perhaps the right decision to rest Leah Williamson, of course, who's just back from injury and she still doesn't look 100% fit. She's only played 65 minutes the other night, 45 last weekend. It's probably good to give her a rest, and hopefully she'll be back fit and strong next week for the Manchester United game, and of course beyond that as well. And Raphael Souza as well had a great first start, didn't she, for us the other night against Brighton? Fantastic performance from her. Again, she's only just recently come into the team, so maybe we're going to be easing her in a little bit more. I say these big games coming up. So we are about to get started here at Boreham Wood. It is going to be, we've actually changed then. So Arsenal are going to be attacking the goal to our left in the first half, which is the north stand. So that's the terrace with the roof. For those who have seen or been to Boreham Wood, that's the end Arsenal will be attacking in this first half. Opposite way around to that we played on Thursday night, of course. We usually try and attack that north stand in the second half, but today it is going to be in the first half. So we'll see what happens here for what should be a good game. Hopefully it's going to be an entertaining game in the late winter sunshine here at Boreham Wood. It's going to be the Lionesses to kick off. I say they're kicking from left to right, attacking the south stand in this first half. And we are just about to get underway here in the FA Cup fourth round, Women's FA Cup, sponsored by Vitality. The players are just taking a knee, and then we will be up and running here at Boreham Wood for this FA Cup game. So it's going to be the Lionesses in light blue kicking off, which they have done. Primer straight away plays the ball forward, but it's going to come through all the way back to Zinsberger in goal for Arsenal. Made some big saves in recent games, actually, hasn't she? The Arsenal goalkeeper had a good season. Simone Boy now trying to bring the ball out from the back for Arsenal. I say in the winter sunshine here at Meadow Park. Woburn White now on this near side. Arsenal's left, striding forward, plays the ball to this near side. Katie McCabe plays it forward, looking for Beth Mead, but it's cut out there by the defence there of the London Lions defender there. Fitzgerald, I think it was. That's a throw there taken. Miedemar lays it off to Beth Mead inside the penalty area. Again, it's Fitzgerald again, clears the ball away for the Lionesses. Maritz's ball there deflects off a Lionesses play. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. First real attack there for Arsenal inside the first minute. It was good play, actually. Miedemar held it out well, tried to find Beth Mead, but the Lionesses just managed to get the ball away. And Arsenal in possession again over on that far side with Simone Boy bringing the ball forward for Arsenal. Plays the ball up that far side. That's a good ball. Looking for the run of Nikita Parrish. He's kept it in Nikita Parrish on that far touchline. This is another opportunity for Arsenal. Plays it into Frida Manham across the goal. but it's well cut out at the near post by goalkeeper Yanez. But that was a good move, that was, from Arsenal. Wasn't the best ball across, actually, from Frida Minor. A good ball from Simone Boy, found Nikita Paris over on that far side. She played the ball in to Frida Minor. First time ball across the box, looking for Beth Mead, who was coming in, but it was too close to the goalkeeper, who did well. And that attack comes to nothing. Arsenal now just keeping possession inside their own half. Lotta Wubben-Moy plays it square to Simone Boy, the Danish defender, of course, new to Arsenal this season. Had a few injury problems, hasn't really properly settled. Now, of course, she's in danger of losing her place to new signing Rafael Souza. But anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Viv Miedemar very deep, plays the ball to that far side to Beth Mead. A little bit of a loose touch, but she does manage to play it on to Jordan Nobbs, who does well. Now Beth Mead again down this near side for Arsenal. Gets to the touchline, and that's a poor ball back to Jordan Nobbs. Actually, it's gone out for a throw to the Lionesses on this near side. Great form from Beth Mead, of course, this season. Brilliant second half from her the other night. That was key, wasn't it, to us winning that game against Brighton. It looked as though it was going to be a difficult night, wasn't it, when we were 1-0 down, but Beth Mead turned that game around. Now we're coming forward again. We picked the ball up there. It's Jordan Nobbs on this near side. Can Jordan Nobbs get across in? No, she's forced back to Katie McKay, back in the side, of course, following her suspension. Kim Little now moves it ball infield to Simone Boy, just coming forward from the centre circle. She's played a good ball before, out wide to the right. She does it again. This time it's to Maritz, plays it into Paris. Oh, a good one too. That's a foul, is it there? No, the referee and linesman say no. Maritz claiming that she was fouled. It did look as though she was fouled, actually, over on that far side. In fact, the referee has given a free kick. She tried to play a 1-2 there with Paris. She was just forced off the ball there. It was by Jamie Lee Napier over on that far side. And it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. It's sort of in line with the edge of the penalty area over on that far side, about 10 yards in from the touchline. It's like a corner, but obviously from a better angle. Regendra's in the chat as well. He says, hi, how you doing, Regendra? Thanks for tuning in, mate. And we've got S77 says, tuned in from Mombasa, Kenya. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in again. Good to see you. Let's hope Arsenal can get the victory again, as we did the other night. 3.5 minutes play. It's his free kick. Katie McCabe's going to take it over on that far side. She's going to whip it in with that left foot of hers. She does, towards the far post. Goalkeeper there was a bit uncertain. I don't know if she got a touch on it there. Yeah, there's the goalkeeper. I think it might have gone straight out for a goal kick. She seemed a little bit uncertain, the goalkeeper, whether to come and get that or not. In the end, she let it go. I think she did let it go. It's going to be a goal kick. Dangerous ball from Katie McCabe. A little bit too close to the goalkeeper, probably, to really cause too many issues. Terry says, afternoon, Regenda. You're late. Hope you have a good excuse. Yeah, we have to start putting some fine, get a fine box for people that's late in, won't we? That's what we need to start doing, I suppose. But anyway. We'll have to look at that. But anyway, the Lionesses have got a throw now over on the far side. The London Lionesses, of course, not the England Lionesses, to avoid any confusion there. I'm not sure that Arsenal will be playing the England Lionesses in the FA Cup, but anyway, just in case you was unsure. Zinsberger's now got the ball for Arsenal. The game taking the sort of pattern that we assumed it would. Arsenal with all the possession and just looking to try and find that breakthrough. Wubben-Moy there strides forward, but that's not a great ball to Beth Mead, but Arsenal have won it back with Jordan Nobbs. It was perhaps a poor ball for Wubben-Moy into Beth Mead. Beth Mead couldn't get it under control, and it looked like the Lionesses were going to pinch the possession back, but it was well won back actually by Katie McCabe and Jordan Nobbs. And now Arsenal building an attack again with Kim Little. That's a good ball out to that far side to Nikita Paris. She's seen a lot of the ball in these early stages. Nikita Paris tries to get past the defender. She does. Oh, that's a great run from Paris. Can she pull the ball back? She can, but it was too close to a Lionesses defender. She did really well there. Took the ball past Ali Ralesh there over on that far side. A little bit too easily, perhaps from a Lionesses point of view. Really good play from Nikita Paris, that was. But the pullback didn't find an Arsenal body in the box, and it was cleared away by the Lionesses. That's a good ball there from Jordan Nobbs to this near side to Viv Miedemar. Cuts in as she likes to do. Plays the ball infield inside to Jordan Nobbs. That's a good turn. And Beth Mead, a shot comes in, but it's straight at goalkeeper Yanez. It's another early opportunity for Arsenal. In fact, it was Jordan Nobbs with the effort there. Nice turn on the edge of the box it was. Regenda says there, I was getting a BBC game on iPlayer. Terry says, okay, we'll let you off this time. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I must admit, it looked as though the FA player wasn't going to have the game on. And I was trying to mess around with the iPlayer, but in the end, it didn't matter. Because the FA player are showing it now, and that's the coverage that I've got on. at this moment in time. And Arsenal again winning possession back. I think this is going to be a case of us looking to get the breakthrough, get that early, get that first goal, and then I'm sure we can relax into the game. We do look a little bit apprehensive in that final third at the moment. And Matt's in the chat. How you doing, Matt? Good to see you, mate. He says getting some early shots in, which is a good sign. Yeah, we are. We're just kind of building our way into the game, aren't we? I still think we look a little bit tentative in the final third at the moment. Obviously, the Lionesses are up for it defensively. They're looking strong at this moment in time, but I'm sure the chances will start to come, and eventually we can get the goal and then go on and relax and enjoy a nice, comfortable afternoon. Hopefully, that's what we're hoping for. We don't want too much stress today. We've had a lot of it in recent weeks. It was a poor ball actually from Katie McCabe, give the ball away, and now it's back with goalkeeper Shay Yanez for the Lionesses, trying to play the ball out from the back. That's a poor ball. Beth Mead picks it up. She's got a runner outside of it. It's Viv Meademar inside the penalty area. Tries to play it across. Good defending, actually, that was from Harley Bennett, the captain for the Lionesses. Really good defending that was from her after the Lionesses actually given the ball away in a dangerous area. Now Meademar again from this corner. Plays it in towards the far post. Nikita Paris was there. She tried to flick the ball up, but only up and over the crossbar. Another early opportunity for Arsenal. We've played nearly 8 minutes here at Meadow Park. It is still Arsenal 0, London Lionesses 0. And that was another chance. There was a short corner. Meademar played it in towards the far post to Nikita Paris, but she couldn't keep her shot down from close range. But Arsenal won the ball back high at the pitch again. Meademar plays out to the far side to Paris inside the penalty. Is this going to be the moment? Oh, good save from Yanez there. I don't know if that was really a cross or a pullback. Maybe it wasn't a great angle for a shot there from Nikita Paris. Again, Arsenal winning the ball back high up the pitch. It was Viv Meademar, played it out to that far side, the Arsenal right, to Nikita Paris inside the area. Decent first touch. And then she tried to drill a shot across the goalkeeper. He's made a good save, actually. She made a couple of good saves already, to be fair. Shay Yanez in goal for the Lionesses, who are coming forward now. But that attack was just ended by Katie McCabe, and the ball's gone back to Zinsberger. Rajendra says there's a chance to see players from the Lionesses who could make the Arsenal team. Well, possibly one or two, mate. We'll have to see. And S77 official says Arsenal women 6, Lionesses 0. Meademar, Paris, Mead and Little both on. Well, yeah, let's hope so. We'll see how it goes. Shane says congrats on the success of the last stream against Brighton. Come on, you guys there. Thanks, Shane, for your support as always. Andy's in the chat as well. How are you doing, Andy? We're doing all right so far. We're dominating this game. We just haven't managed to find a breakthrough yet. Now Kate McCabe on this near side plays across into the near post. Oh, it almost found a way in. The goalkeeper Yanez again that comes to the Lionesses' rescue. A little bit of an unconventional save that actually. It was a cross from the near side. Arsenal's left from Katie McCabe in at the near post. I think everyone was expecting a touch maybe from Beth Mead. The ball went right the way through and the goalkeeper did manage to bundle the ball behind it. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal, dominating this game so far as you'd expect. Again, the corner's taken short. Beth Mead now on the edge of the penalty area, tries a shot, it hits a Lionesses defender and they do clear the ball away, but only as far as Jordan Nobbs plays it back to Maritz inside the centre circle. It's now with Frida Minor on that far side and Simone Boy is very forward, actually playing almost as a right winger at this moment in time. Simone Boy getting forward well, plays the ball back low to Frida Minor, the Norwegian midfielder, new signing this season. Had a good first season, maybe gone off the boil a little bit in recent weeks. But I'm sure she'll pick her form up again. Wooben Wine out for Arsenal, wearing number 3, coming forward down this near side, finds Viv Meademar, who's very, very deep. Tries to play the ball in to the centre, but they do clear it away. Frida Minor picks it up for Arsenal. She finds Maritz over on that far side. Frida Minor again plays at the ball back to Simone Boy. She switches it to this near side to Lotta Wooben Wine. She just plays it on to Katie McCabe on this near side. Katie McCabe getting inside the Lionesses penalty, tried to drill a ball across the box. It's hit the defender. I think it was Fitzgerald again, and it's gone out for another corner to Arsenal. We've played 11 minutes. We still await the first goal, but it is all right. It is all dominant. It is all Arsenal dominant so far, attacking the North Bank stand here at Meadow Park in the sunshine. We've got a corner on this near side, which Beth Mead is going to take, looking for an opportunity to get this opening goal. The corner comes in towards the near post. Header comes in. It's gone just past the post, and the Lionesses scramble it clear. It's only come back to Beth Mead again. She puts a cross into the edge of the box. edge of the 6-yard box. It's headed behind by Bennett again. And it's gone out for another corner to Arsenal. This time it's going to be over on that far side. Pressure is mounting on that Lionesses goal. Viv Miedemar now over on that far side. Finds Katie McCabe, drills a low cross in towards the near post. Nikita Post tried to flick it on, but she couldn't get a touch on it. It's only come out as far as Viv Miedemar on that far side. Arsenal keeping the pressure on. Looked like a foul there as Maritz came forward, but it's not. And Arsenal keep possession. Katie McCabe again with a ball in towards the near post, headed out again by a Lionesses defender. And now they've got an opportunity to clear the ball away. Well, they almost make a bit of a meal of it. And they've given it away again to Maritz, but that's not a good ball. And the Lionesses again can keep possession. They maybe need to keep the ball, don't they, the Lionesses, because they've been under relentless pressure in these opening 12 minutes. But it is still 0-0. We've had one or two decent opportunities to score, but haven't managed to take them. And that there, the quality there going forward, it was Brooke Nunn. The ball just bounced off her there, and it's gone all the way through to Zinsberger. Terry says, I haven't seen us look this good in a while. You've got to bear in mind the quality of the opposition as well. I thought we played really well in the second half against Brighton, and I thought Man City we played well, actually, considering the quality that they offer. You know, obviously we've got to understand this is a championship team and we should be expected to win. But we've got another corner, Fitzgerald, there it was, who has the ball's gone out there for a corner to Arsenal again on this near side, which Beth Mead has gone across to take. Plays it square actually to Kim Little about 25 yards out. She dinks in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Goalkeeper Yanez is there with a punch clear. And now Lionesses can get the ball away up to halfway. It's been 13 minutes of Arsenal pressure. The Lionesses goalkeeper, Shay Yanez, has played well, actually. She's made a couple of good saves. She's looked pretty comfortable and solid for the most part so far. I'm sure she's going to be in for a busy afternoon. She certainly has been already. Arsenal just keep in possession now over on that far side. Played square in to Lotta Woobermoy inside the centre circle for Arsenal. Pings the ball long over to that far side, to the near side, to Beth Mead. She cuts in, looking maybe for a shot as she plays it towards the far post, but the goalkeeper takes it out of the air. I think it was going to go wide anyway. Very sort of would have been a similar goal to that she scored, only not a free kick, for a similar position to where she scored against Brighton the other night. Tried to curl it into that far corner, but that was going wide. But goalkeeper Yanez came across and kept it and caught the ball anyway. Arsenal now got a throw just in front of their dugouts over on the far side. Maritz plays it in to Kim Little. It's a nice little ball to Lotta Woobermoy in centre circle. Plays it forward, looking for Jordan Nobbs. Turns well. Held up briefly, but finds Katie McCabe, plays out the line to Beth Mead. Looked like she might have been offside, but we play on. Jordan Nobbs plays it square to Kim Little under pressure from two Lionesses players, but she does ping the ball out wide to Noel Maritz. And Arsenal now, it's a poor ball actually from Frida Minam, but Lotta Woobermoy picks it up again. And then Frida Minam this time finds Simone Boy. Got a little bit of time. The Dane brings the ball forward, plays it to Maritz over on that far side, in to Frida Marnham. Arsenal just keep in possession at the moment without really managing to get behind the Lionesses' defence. Miedemar now deep again. Just pops the ball off now. Woobermoy plays it square to Simone Boy, striding forward for Arsenal. She's got forward well in these early stages, Simone Boy. She goes past her. Couple of players there, finds Nikita Paris over on that far side, but Nikita Paris is closed down quickly, loses the ball. But Arsenal pick it up again. It's with Kim Little now in the central position for Arsenal to Jordan Nobbs. Plays it into Viv Miedemar, tries to turn away from the defender, but the ball just gets away from her. But she has won it back well there, Viv Miedemar. A lovely ball, almost a lovely ball played through to Katie McCabe over on that near side, but it's just run out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Good play that though from Viv Miedemar. But so far, the Lionesses are defending well. They're keeping us at arm's length for the most part. 15 and a half minutes played. It is still Arsenal women 0, London Lionesses 0. S77 official says there, any update to Wolves men's team about transfer window? No, not at the moment, unfortunately. Obviously, this window shuts tomorrow, doesn't it? So it's going to be an interesting day, I'm sure. I'll be doing a Tuesday clinic show on Tuesday, transfer window special. We'll look back on the transfer window. I may well go live tomorrow night as well, as the transfer window draws to a close. But London Lionesses are coming forward now, this near side with Fitzgerald fires a cross in towards that far post. It's a good cross actually, but well defended that was from Noel Moritz. Just got a header on it. Important header it was as well, as Atlanta Primus was coming around that far side looking for a goal for the Lionesses actually, which would be a shock, wouldn't it, if they were to get a goal, get the first goal. They've been under pressure for 16 and a half minutes. Regendra says, is Veronica their captain? No, their captain's Harley Bennett for the Lionesses, I'm assuming that you mean. But anyway, Lionesses are now coming forward again. That's a long ball played over the top, but clearance away there by Kim Little. But he's going to be, it's an offside there, I think, against Nikita Paris. It's going to be a free kick to the Lionesses. Matt says, I wasn't surprised to see our academy players on the bench. I was surprised. Well, I think that, there's a few players that maybe needed a rest, and there's a few players that I don't think are well, are they? I think there's a couple of COVID situations as well, so maybe that's why we've got so many young players on the bench. But let's hope that the girls starting this game can get the job done, and then we can maybe see some of the youngsters come on maybe later on today. It'd be nice, won't it, to see some of them, what will be their first appearance. Ellie Head, for example, is one of those players on the bench. So we'll maybe see if she can maybe get on later on. But we'll see. Obviously, the important thing is to win this game, isn't it? And we've certainly got a strong enough start at 11 to get the job done. But we know sometimes football doesn't work like that, does it? Anyway, I also got a throw over on that far side, which Noel Moritz is going to take just in line with the Arsenal penalty area. It has been a good 18 minutes from Arsenal in terms of possession of the ball. We haven't really created too many clear-cut opportunities. There's been a couple of long-range shots and a couple of set pieces which have caused the Lionesses defenders a few issues, but maybe we'll get a chance now as Viv Miedemeier looks to come forward down this near side. That pass from Jordan Nobbs maybe was a little bit behind her, but she has got the ball. Viv Miedemeier, of course, she hasn't decided if she's going to stay with Arsenal, whether she's going to sign a new contract or not. We did speak about it on the Arsenal Women's Show on Friday. I believe she needs to make that decision. I think it's distracting her, and her performances on the pitch haven't been quite as good, although she had a really good second half on Thursday night against Brighton. But I do think that that's maybe causing her too much of a distraction. I think it needs to be settled one way or the other. If she's staying or she's going, either way, get it done, and then everyone knows where they are. Nikita Paris here trying to get the ball there from Katie McKay, but she was beaten to it by a Lionesses defender, and the Lionesses now coming forward themselves. This is their first real good attack. It's Brooke Nunn plays the ball forward, but good defending actually there from Simone Boyer. She does really well there. Just managed to pinch the ball away from Anna Rossiter, and now also coming forward on a counter attack. Frida Marnham striding forward through the centre. She's got options out wide. Beth Mead this time over on the far side. Beth Mead drills the ball across the 6-yard box, but again it's too close to goalkeeper Yanis. And she's done well there. The Lionesses goalkeeper. That was a good counter attack. Frida Marnham played the right ball to Beth Mead. Unusually for her, the ball into the box wasn't of the required quality. Far too close to the goalkeeper. And Arsenal have now won a free kick about 15 yards inside the Lionesses half over on that far side. Opportunity again to get the ball back into the box. Looks like a decent crowding actually at Meadow Park today for this FA Cup game. Probably a few Lionesses fans as well. First time they've come to this ground since they were formed in 2019. It's only the third meeting ever between the two sides. London Lionesses have never scored against Arsenal, and Arsenal scored 9 in those two games, both in the Continental Cup. But now Arsenal coming forward down the far side. Beth Mead says she switched wings with Nikita Paris, plays the ball inside to Noel Moritz. To get a goal in the FA Cup last season, didn't she, Noel Moritz? Jordan Nobbs now. It's back to Beth Mead on the edge of the penalty. It's going to be the goal. Beth Mead shot. Oh, great save. A really good save from Yanez in the Lionesses goal. She's been pretty good so far these opening 20 minutes. That was a great save, actually. Good play that was from Beth Mead, cutting in from that far side. Lovely little 1-2 with Katie McCabe, I think it was. And then the shot was going in that top corner. What a great save that is. Brilliant play there from the Lionesses goalkeeper, Shay Yanez. Really good save. Good effort from Beth Mead as well, curling into that top corner. Oh, brilliant hand. The goalkeeper got to that there. Terry says, good save by the keeper. She's playing well. She's playing very well so far. Keeping the score at 0-0 at the moment. Another corner. Beth Mead whips in towards the near post. The goalkeeper doesn't do so well this time. She does manage to scramble it away. And then the Lionesses do managed to complete the clearance. She looked a little bit shaky there, the goalkeeper, under pressure from that corner, but she's done well in the end, and the Lionesses do clear the ball away. It's now back in the Arsenal half, but it is Arsenal in possession. Jordan Nobbs now striding forward, plays the ball to Katie McCabe on this near side in the shadow of the stand. Beth Mead now as well goes back to Jordan Nobbs. All that pass, it's a little bit behind Beth Mead. She's still got the ball though. Beth just coming into the penalty area. Can she get across in? She pulls it back low towards the penalty spot. Jordan Nobbs' shot running away from her. She couldn't keep it on target, and it's gone into the North stand behind the goal. Good play again by Beth Mead. Got into the penalty, pulled it back towards the penalty spot, but Jordan Nobbs was always never going to be able to get her head around it, foot around it. Sorry. Terry says Jordan shoots like party. Well, yeah, she has done the last couple of games actually. And Victor's in the chat doing victory. Says go Gunners indeed. Don't forget to please subscribe if you're new to the channel. London Lionesses now enjoying a little bit of possession over on that far side in front of the Arsenal dugout. They're now coming forward now. That's not a great ball up the line though, and Simone Boy should be able to cut that out and goes back to Manu Zinsberger in goal for Arsenal. She just plays it short to Lotta Woober-Moy, bringing the ball forward well for Arsenal today. That's a good ball to this near side. Beth Mead's back over on the left again now. She keeps switching wings. Good to see a little bit of variety in Arsenal's play. Tony's in the chat. Good afternoon, Tony, as well. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Woober-Moy plays the ball square now to Simone Boy on halfway. Finds Kim Little. She's still playing a little bit of a deeper role, isn't she, than maybe she was earlier in the season when she scored all those goals. 11 this season for the captain. She hasn't scored since November, though. So she has been playing a lot of more of a deeper role, hasn't she, in recent games. Playing very well, but just not able to get forward as much as she would normally have done. And as a result of that, the goals have maybe dried up for a little bit. They've dried up for the team actually as a whole, really overall. But let's hope we can get a few today. Kim Little now again in a deeper midfield role. Finds Simone Boy, dinks the ball over the top of that far side, looking for Nikita Paris, who again hasn't timed her run particularly well. She's caught offside again. That's the second time in the last few minutes Paris has been caught offside. She's looked pretty lively down that far side, Nikita Paris, in these opening 25 minutes, but she still hasn't really managed to really stamp her authority in an Arsenal shirt, has she? She's had one or two good moments, a couple of good games, but overall she's not scoring enough goals and she's not doing enough, I don't think, to what we was expecting more of her, wasn't we, when she joined? But maybe she's still settling in a little bit, and hopefully she'll get a lot better and we'll have a lot more influence as we go forward. Terry says there, Mr. P, nice to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Indeed. Let's hope everybody's well today. A couple of days left in January, which seems to have lasted for about 6 months, doesn't it? January again, but it's nearly over. Of course, February is a shorter month, and then we'll be into spring, and hopefully by that point there'll be some trophies in the offer for the Arsenal women. But we've got some big games in February first to get through. We've still got to get through this one. Yeah, it is still 0-0, 24 and a half minutes played. It is a free kick over on that far side to it's going to be Molly Roos to take this for the Lionesses. In towards a penalty spot. It's flicked on. Oh, it goes just wide. That was very close there. Arsenal didn't seem, again, not really dealing with a set-piece delivery into the box. It was a good ball, but it's come off Beth Mead. Oh, and it was going in, actually. Zinsberg had just got her fingers to it to push it around the post. It would have been an own goal, actually, from Beth Mead, unusually. It was her head that got on that ball. And it would look like it may have just crept into that corner, far corner, but Zinsberg had just managed to get a fingertip to it. But it's going to be a corner to the Lionesses on this near side. This is their first corner of the game. They just had their first effort on target, and suddenly Arsenal looking a little bit shaky. That's a low corner, played in towards a penalty spot. Arsenal don't really clear it. A shot comes in from the edge of the box. It's blocked. Shot comes in again, lacking a bit of power, and again Arsenal managed to clear it away. And now we could get a breakaway, could we? No. The ball's recycled back into the Arsenal penalty area. It's going to go comfortably into the arms of Zinsberg. And that was actually a good save just there, actually, from the Arsenal goalkeeper. She would have been caught out by that flicked header, actually, by Beth Mead from that free kick. And it was a good save, actually, because I think that may just have crept into the corner, and that would have definitely set the cat among the pigeons. Viv Miedemar's now gone down with an injury just inside at the Arsenal half, actually. She's sitting down on the grass, and she's going to get some treatment now. She did need some treatment the other night as well, didn't she, in the Brighton game? Let's hope she hasn't got an injury that's anything to worry about. She's now getting some treatment on the pitch. Well, she's actually speaking to the medical staff on the pitch to see exactly what the problem is for Viv Miedemar. Don't really need her to go off with an injury, actually, at this point. S77 official says there, the ball should make sure both Mead and Miedemar commit their futures to the club. They are an integral part of this club. I love them most. Yeah, no, you're right. But I'm sure Beth Mead isn't really thinking about leaving, is she? I mean, obviously, Viv at the moment hasn't signed that contract, and that's a worry. And they need to sort that out there. Matt says there, great work from Zinsberger there to tip it around the post. It was, yeah. Terry says Miedemar don't look good. It doesn't at the moment, actually. The other Arsenal player, and maybe a few words of encouragement from Jonas. Rajendra says hopefully Zinsberger's mojo is back. I think she's had a good season. Honestly, I do. I think she's had a really good season. Matt says we'll have Aussie's back soon, which will help. No, exactly. Yeah, the more players we can get back in the squad, the better. And hopefully we'll get Iwabochi back as well soon, because she's, I think they're in the semi-final, Japan, aren't they? Miedemar is back on her feet again anyway, which is good to see. Not quite sure what we would do, actually, if Miedemar wasn't fit to continue, but she is back up on her feet again. Hopefully she'll be fine. Not really sure what the problem is. She had to take some painkillers, actually. She seems to be holding her eyes. I don't know if she's got maybe some sort of headache issue or something. She did have to take some painkillers, didn't she, on Thursday night? And she certainly doesn't look in the best of shape at this moment in time, but she looks like she's going to come back on, and we'll see how she is after that. But I'll say she seems to be struggling a little bit, but she's going to come back on, I think, now. We've only played 28 minutes. We don't really want to lose Viv at this point in the game, do we? Especially when you bear in mind we've got some really big games coming up, and we in February. We certainly don't want her to be out, do we, at this time of the season? Sandy in the chat there says, hey everyone, can someone help me here? I want to watch the game through the phone. Of course, Sandy from Kenya. The game is in the UK. It's on the FA Player and it's on the BBC iPlayer, but I'm not sure where it is in Kenya. If you can't watch it, don't worry too much. I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on. We always have some fun in the chat as well, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And Rajendra says, Viv looks poor. She should be subbed. Well, we don't know what's wrong with her yet. She doesn't look very well, does she? I think she's got a headache or something. She doesn't. To me, that's what it looks like. I say she did have to take some painkillers on the pitch the other night, so I don't know if she's got some sort of issue there. Anyway, she is chasing the ball down now. And then it does go back, though, to the goalkeeper, Yanez, for the London Lionesses. Funny enough, after she had her painkillers the other night, she seemed to have a new lease of life, and she was brilliant. Let's hope the same thing happens today. Again, Viv's trying to close the ball down. Lioness is trying to play it out from the back. Terry says, BBC red button as well, if you can get that. Yeah. Again, I don't know where in the world that's going to be available to, but, you know, if you can't actually watch it, please stay with us. Even if you can watch it, you know, turn the sound down, watch the action, stay with the channel, because we do keep you updated with everything that's going on, and do try and have a little bit of fun as well. Arsenal now attacking down that far side. Viv now has got the ball, looking a little bit better now. Plays it back to Noel Moritz, and then it goes all the way back to goalkeeper Zinsberger. She's got loads of time to play the ball to Lotta Woober-Moy. And she plays up this near side to Jordan Nobbs on the Arsenal left. Little ball in to Frida Minor. Arsenal again just keeping possession without really threatening the Lionesses goal. Jordan Nobbs now plays it square to the centre circle to Simone Boy. She knocks it on to Kim Little. Kim Little plays it outside to Noel Moritz. This is better from Arsenal now. Looking a bit more dangerous. Nikita Paris over on that far side for Arsenal. A nice 1-2. Nikita Paris has got to the byline, pulls the ball back to the near post, looking for Beth Mead. But it was a Lionesses defender there who came across and got the ball away. But Arsenal still in possession again down that far side. Frida Minor now looking to get past the defence. Try and get a cross in. She does to the near post. It's put behind for a corner. I think that was... it was a good cross actually there. A good bit of play, from Frida Minor down that far side. Got to the byline. Tried to pull the ball back across the 6-yard box, but it was well cleared away by the Lionesses defence. But it's going to be a corner to Arsenal, which Katie McKay's going to take over on that far side. Arsenal's right. She's going to swing it in with her left foot. Always dangerous deliveries from her. That is another dangerous delivery. The goalkeeper punches clear. In fact, no, she just grabbed the ball under pressure from her own defender, actually. Good play that was from the Lionesses goalkeeper. Terry says their keeper's playing well. She is. She is playing very well. That's a long ball forward, actually, looking for start an attack there. Not the greatest pass back by Maritz to Zinsberger, but she does get there, the Austrian, and now Maritz gets it back and Arsenal can play it out from the back. Matt says the real question is, can we score in the first half? Yeah, it's been a while since we scored in the first half, isn't it? I think it was a Leicester game before Christmas. In fact, no, the last goal we scored in the first half was actually scored by Laura Wainroffer, the own goal for Hoffenheim against us, wasn't it? In that Champions League defeat just before Christmas. Of course, we did go through anyway. We play Wolfsburg, don't we, in March in the quarterfinals. That's going to be a big, exciting tie, that is, for Arsenal coming up later in the season. So lots to look forward to this season for Arsenal. Hopefully, we'll have a few more rounds of the FA Cup as well to come. We've got a throw now currently on this near side, which Katie McCabe is going to take when she gets the ball back from the crowd in the stand here on this near side. She's got the ball there. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Jonas is looking at the iPad there on the touchline over on the far side. Not quite sure what the issue is. That's going to be a foul there. Fitzgerald it was, pushing the back on Beth Mead on this near side. It is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Just on this touch, just in about 5 yards in from the touchline, in line with the Lionesses penalty area. So good opportunities for Beth Mead to swing a dangerous ball in to the box, give us an opportunity to take the lead here. We played nearly 33 minutes at Boreham Wood Meadow Park. It's still 0-0 in this FA Cup fourth round tie. The first round where, of course, the WSL teams come in. And it's going to be a dangerous moment this for Arsenal. Can we get the goal? Free kick there from Beth Mead comes in to the far post. Goes all the way through. Miedemar couldn't get on the end of it. It was a collision there with a Lionesses defender. The ball's gone out for a goal kick. Miedemar still not moving particularly freely, it has to be said. It was a good ball actually from Beth Mead again to that far post. Anyway, it went behind for a goal kick. S77 official says that I have confidence we'll score before half time. Yeah, we've still got 12 minutes to play. I'm sure we're going to have another few opportunities. Terry says that Treble M77 is your voodoo curse from Friday. He did say it was going to be a draw in extra time, didn't he? Actually, on the women's show on Friday. So he might be right. Who knows? Certainly at the moment, it is still 0-0. Although Lionesses have only really threatened once with that, what would have been an own goal from Beth Mead. Funnily enough, good save from Zinsberger. But Arsenal have had the much better chances, and much better to play, as you would have expected. But the Lionesses have now got a free kick in quite a dangerous position. Napier there was fouled. And again, it's a similar position from that free kick before over on that far side, which caused us a few issues and almost led to an own goal. We don't want to go behind again, do we? We've gone behind quite a lot in recent games. But this is going to be another free kick to the Lionesses. The breeze seems to have picked up, actually. And that's causing us a few problems. Again, it's played in. A good header this time. I think that was from Frida Mana. And now Arsenal come over and to counter-attack Nikita Paris. It wasn't a good ball from Nikita Paris, and again the Lionesses pick up possession. They've certainly grown into confidence in this game the longer it's gone on. They're venturing forward a little bit more now. They've caused one or two little issues from set pieces, and they've certainly defended well. And the goalkeeper's playing well. It's been a difficult first half this for Arsenal, but we thought it wouldn't be plain sailing until you get the first goal. It's like that in any game, isn't it? Whoever you're playing against, the first goal's so important, settles you down. And I'm sure once we get the first goal, we will go on and win, hopefully reasonably comfortably. But at the moment, it hasn't happened yet. We are in possession again with Katie McCabe in the centre circle. Finds Kim Little, gets it back. Katie McCabe tries to find Miedemar on this near side, but that wasn't a great ball, actually. It's ran away from Viv Miedemar, who's still not looking particularly happy with life. I'm not quite sure if, again, it's an injury or an illness situation with her, but she's not looking very sprightly at the moment. Matt says it's not a curse to be wrong, Terry. I've only got about 4 or 5 games right all season. Not much of a curse. No, I mean, it's more of a curse if you predict us to win, I think, isn't it? Because then I think that is putting a curse on us. So maybe it's better that you don't. Terry says, keep hitting the likes. Gooners. Yes, please, if you're enjoying it, please give it a like. We've got over 50 likes the other night, actually. It'd be nice to get something like that again, wouldn't it? That would be good. But But just appreciate everybody watching. If you enjoy it, give it a like and consider subscribing. It's been a big weekend of Arsenal women's football, hasn't it, this week, with no men's games either. So this is the second watch along. We had the women's show on Friday as well. So a lot of Arsenal women's coverage, which we do on this channel. We give the Arsenal women the sort of coverage that they deserve. Viv Miedema still not looking comfortable, it has to be said. Terry says, "Oh, bless, Triple M77 can't be right like me all the time." No, but we don't mind if he's wrong when he predicts a bad result, so that's fine. Hopefully he's wrong every week. That's what we always think. Anyway, it's a free kick now to Arsenal on the edge of this penalty area. It's McCabe and Beth Mead over it. I think this might be Beth Mead going to deliver this. Very similar position from the goal that she set up for Viv Miedema the other night against Brighton. Very similar position. It is Beth Mead again. Again, over towards that far side. The London Lionesses just managed to scramble the ball clear again. No one really attacking that, but Arsenal won the ball back again in midfield with Kim Little. He's gone back to Noel Moritz just inside the Arsenal half, and she's going to go back to Zinsberger playing very, very far out of her penalty area now. Displays the ball to Lotte Wubben-Moy. Arsenal been in total control of this first half, but we are now into the final 10 minutes. We still haven't managed to find that breakthrough goal. And the goals have dried up a little bit for this team, haven't they? We scored so many, didn't we, earlier in the season, and they've just really, really dried up in the last couple of months or so, haven't they, since that cup final? So we need something a little bit more in attack from this team, especially in a game like this against a team that we should be looking to beat reasonably comfortably. They've had a good season, the Lionesses, though. They are second place in the Championship. And they've proved a difficult opponent today, haven't they, to break down. They've defended really well. And they did have that one opportunity, set pieces. If you're the underdog, you can defend well. You're always going to get a chance on a set piece. And Lionesses almost took the lead, didn't they, with that, what would have been a Beth Mead own goal. Good save from Zinsberger. That ball played forward from Wubben-Moy, looking to get Beth Mead clear down this near side, overhit. It's gone out for a goal kick to the Lionesses, who are now, 6 minutes away from reaching half-time goalless. Rajendra says there the ref is a bit strict on physical challenges. Yeah, she's given her a few free kicks, which is good. I don't think she's a WSL ref, is she? I don't think so. I don't recognise her from reffing games before. Robert there in the chat, mate, he says, "Hi, bud. Great listening to your commentary, clear and precise. I'm concerned about Miedema as she took painkillers against Brighton." Well, yeah, no, I mentioned that she did. Yeah, I hope she's not playing with a serious injury. I've got the feeling it's more of a health situation rather than an injury situation, personally. But anyway, let's hope she's okay. That's the main thing, isn't it? She can play on and stay fit, because we have got some really, really big games coming up, haven't we, in the next couple of weeks. The two teams directly below us in the WSL, so we need everybody fit and firing. And we'll see if she comes out for the second half. Viv Miedema, she did play well in the second half on Thursday, so even despite her problems that she seems to have, she still played pretty well. So let's hope she can stay on, get herself a goal or two. She does seem to be moving a little bit more freely now. Kim Little now bursting forward for Arsenal, plays the ball to this near side to Beth Mead. This is better from Arsenal, but offside again against Beth Mead this time. She shouldn't be offside there. She can see right away across the line, but the flag's gone up over on that far side, and it is going to be a free kick to the Lionesses. We are now into the last 5 minutes of the first half at Meadow Park. It's been quite a frustrating first half, as many first halves have been recently in fact, most of the season, actually. We've scored much more goals in the second half of games anyway, all throughout the season. But it's been another frustrating first half for Arsenal so far. 5 minutes left to the break. Arsenal still looking for that breakthrough. Jordan Nobbs tries to turn away. The ball falls instead to Nikita Paris. She finds Noel Moritz, plays it in to Kim Little, knocks the ball forward again to Jordan Nobbs. Kim Little gets it back again. It just runs behind her. And again, the Lionesses managed to scramble the ball clear and now looking for an attack themselves down this near side. But Katie McCabe's across there to tidy that up. Gets the ball away from Atlanta Primus really well, actually. Katie McCabe does well there. And now she finds Beth Mead right on this near touchline in the shadows of the stand. Plays the ball in to Viv Miedema. Lovely turn. Plays the ball into Frida Marnham. Oh, that's a weak shot there from the Norwegian, just inside the penalty area. She couldn't open her body up, put it in that far corner. It went far too close to the goalkeeper. It's good play, though, from Arsenal. It was a good attack. Lovely ball from Miedemeier. Found the run of Frida Minam just outside on the edge of the penalty area. But it's a weak finish and straight into the arms of goalkeeper Yanaz, who she had a busy spell earlier on in the half, but we haven't really tested her much in the last 10 or 15 minutes of this first half. Arsenal's performance has dropped after a bright start. And we've not really created too many opportunities for a while. And the Lionesses have certainly grown into this game, you have to say, without really causing us too many problems. But we have won the ball back again there. Nikita Paris now cutting in from that far side. But again, that's a poor ball from Paris. And the Lionesses pick it up again. But good play from Simone Boy at the back. Steps in, wins the ball, finds Frida Minam. And it goes back to Lotte Wubben-Moy. Can Arsenal manage to get the goal before half-time? 3 minutes to play in this first half. It is still Arsenal 0. London City Lionesses 0. And it's been a frustrating first half, really. It is from Arsenal. Lotte Wubben-Moy now comes forward, pings the ball over to that far side. That's a good ball to Katie McCabe coming out of the shadow there in the near side. Plays a good crossing across the towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Headed away it was with Nikita Paris coming in at the far post. Again, good defending from the Lionesses, who have worked so hard in this first half to keep us at bay. And Tom's in the chat. He says, "Afternoon, boys. How's your hangover? I hope you're okay." I'm assuming you got a hangover since you're not in the game. But anyway, Terry says we've lost that clinical finishing we had at the start. Yeah, we have. We were scoring loads of goals. We just can't seem to find that rhythm again in the final third, can we? The crosses aren't quite good enough. The finishes are tame. But we're coming forward again now. Kim Little plays the ball in to Jordan Nobbs. Out to that far side to Niall Moritz. We are into the last 2 minutes of the first half. Can Arsenal get the goal? Nikita Paris battles for the ball down that far side. Does well. Finds Moritz. Across to the far post. Or was it a cross or a shot? But again, it's too close to the goalkeeper, who does well again. Not really under too much pressure there. Quite a comfortable ball. Again, you see the final ball into the box isn't quite good enough, is it? Terry says they're well held. Their keeper again, but they've just given the ball away. It's going to be the opportunity. Kim Little to Viv Miedemeier inside the 6-yard box. It is the goal, finally. The final minute of the first half. Viv Miedemeier finds the net. Finally, we win the ball back high up the pitch. It was Kim Little with the assist there. She played the ball through. Still, Viv's not looking particularly healthy at the moment, it has to be said. But anyway, Kim Little done well. It's a lovely little pass, a nice touch from Viv, and she wasn't going to miss that with left foot inside the penalty area. Good finish it was from Viv. That's her 16th goal of the season. And finally, we've got a breakthrough. You have to say we fully deserve to be in front, but it has to be said, it's took a long time coming, hasn't it? 44 minutes at the time of the goal, and it is finally 1-0 to the Arsenal, as of course we like to say. Terry says, yes, 1-0 Miedemeier, indeed it is. Tom says, no, I'm okay. I forgot my folks are coming over this afternoon, so I had to give it a miss, annoyingly. Looks a nice day there today. It does indeed. Arsenal coming forward again. Can we get a second goal before half-time? A ball played in there by Jordan Nobbs. Again, it's well defended. And Terry says, voodoo broken, MMM77. And Matt says, finally, we got one in the first half. Yep. And he says, that's a first half goal. And Rajendra 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 to the Arsenal. And Tom says, that's why Viv gets paid big bucks. Great composure there. Yeah, she's a top-class player, even though she's not, I don't think she's 100% fit at this moment in time. She's got the ball again now over on this near side. Lovely ball into the box there to Frida Minam. It just runs away from her, but Viv almost wins it back. But Katie McCabe now on this near side plays it square to Kim Little. Got the assist for that goal. Quick thinking from her to win the ball back. Arsenal, though, still in possession on that far side. We're into the first of 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. It has finally been, the goal has finally come for Arsenal very late in this first half. A cross comes in there towards the near post looking for Beth Mead. But again, it's good defending, you have to say, from the Lionesses. Regenda says there, where's our 1-0 jingle? That's a good point, actually. I will play that for you now. I forgot about that, actually, because we haven't been 1-0 up, have we? The men or the women for quite some time. It's the first time we've actually scored the first goal in a game, men or women, since New Year's Day when Bukayo Saka put us 1-0 up against Man City. So it's been a while. I that's probably why I've forgotten about that jingle. It's been a while since I've had to play it. We haven't been 1-0 up, have we? But anyway, we are now, and hopefully that will be the springboard to go on and win this game quite comfortably. Another good ball through there towards Jordan Nobbs, but it just runs away from actually. Lionesses clear the ball, but not for very long. Arsenal do win it back again. This is good pressing from Arsenal. Jordan Nobbs again now with the ball striding forward. It's a good run actually from Jordan Nobbs, but that's a poor ball actually out to this near side. It went between Viv and Katie McCabe. Tom says there, I heard the Spurs game might be at the Emirates this season. Yeah, it is at the Emirates. It's already been confirmed. It is definitely at the Emirates, the Spurs game in March. You're right. Terry says, come on, you Goonies, get them likes up. And Matt says, that's great, love it. Yeah, we haven't been able to play it for ages, Matt, because we haven't been 1-0 up for a while. So we used to play it quite a lot. Before Christmas, we were playing it every game because we seemed to be going 1-0 up all the time. But unfortunately, it's had a good break. It's had a break since since December, but it's back and gets a good airing today, which is nice. And there goes the half-time whistle. Arsenal do have a first-half goal. Viv Miedemeier with it. She's still not looking particularly comfortable or healthy. She's taking some deep breaths there, but she has got the goal to give us the lead. It is Arsenal 1, London Lionesses 0 at half-time in this FA Cup fourth round tie. Decent goal it was after a good first half performance from Arsenal by and large. We dominated the game as you'd expect. The Lionesses goalkeeper Shay Yang had played really, really well. Made 2 or 3 decent saves actually, but in the end it was Lionesses trying to play the ball out from the back. Kim Little stepped in, won the ball. Nice little run, a lovely ball into the penalty area for Viv Miedemeier. Took a touch and then slotted it into the corner with her left foot. A very good goal from Viv, but good play it was from Kim Little as well. But there's been a few chances for Arsenal in the half. We could easily be 2 or 3 goals up. I say the Lionesses goalkeepers played well, but ultimately, when you're in the FA Cup, no matter who you play, the only thing that matters is the result and getting through. And we've got the goal. We are in front, and let's hope now in the second half we can relax and hopefully get a few more goals. We've played pretty well overall. It has to be said. But I say we had 1 or 2 shaky moments at the back. I say almost an own goal from Beth Mead gave the Lionesses the lead midway through that half. A good save actually from Zinsberger. But that's the only chance the Lionesses have had. Other than that, it's been relentless attacks from Arsenal, even though the final ball has lacked quality. And that's unusual, isn't it? Katie McCabe's maybe put a few poor crosses in. Beth Mead as well has put a few poor crosses in as well. And, it hasn't quite been quite as comfortable in the final third as maybe was expecting. But anyway, we have got the lead, and I'm sure now that'll be the springboard for us to go on and win this game and get through to the next round. And we'll see, obviously, who we get in the draw. But yeah, we have lacked a little bit of composure in the final third until the very final minute when Viv showed us why we're so desperate to keep her with a great finish. It was. I'll say it was a mistake there from the Lionesses trying to play out from the back. Kim Little pinched the ball, played it in to Viv, and she doesn't miss them, does she? A great finish from Viv. I know she still doesn't quite look 100% fit, but anyway, let's hope that she's going to be fine for the second half. Let's get this game won. Let's get 2 or 3 goals, and then we can maybe take her off and give her a rest. Matt says there, the North London derby at the Emirates, as long as they don't change the time for TV, will be on the Saturday. Yeah, well, they probably will change it, no doubt. Anyway, Matt says there's some scores for you. Everton 1, Huddersfield 0, Sheffield United 1, West Ham 1. Oh, that'd be a shock result, wouldn't it? If that was a draw there. And Matt says the others remain goalless. And Tom says there, says the Sunday I'm off. And is it not meant to be the Sunday, actually? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm sure that we'll sort that out. If it's Sunday, then it's going to be moved for TV, says Matt. I'm not actually. Let's just have a quick look on what the latest information is. Let's just have a look what it's saying about the kickoff time for that game at the moment. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's Sunday the 27th of March. It says 3 o'clock. I don't think it will be a 3 o'clock kickoff, but it is at the Emirates Stadium, Sunday the 27th of March for that one. So that's going to be good. Ellis in the chat there says, I know that Vivienne wears glasses, but she looks off. she said something to Beth walking off the field, pointing to both eyes. That seemed to be the problem, didn't it, with her eyes? It's not like Viv either taking painkillers in the last 2 matches. No, is it something? Maybe has she changed her contact lenses, maybe, or something like that? Is that the problem? I don't know. Anyway, she has had an issue the last couple of games. She doesn't quite look herself, but she has got the goal, so we can't grumble too much and we can't worry too much, I suppose, for now. Tom says, yeah, it's 3 p.m, but it's Sunday at the minute. Yeah, I can't see it being a 3 o'clock kickoff on a Sunday. There's just games never kick off at 3 on a Sunday, do they? But anyway, we'll see what happens with that one. It's plenty of time yet for that. But it is at the Emirates, actually. Comes in between the 2 Champions League games against Wolfsburg as well, so it's a busy time for Arsenal. They haven't actually arranged the venue of the Wolfsburg home game, which is just before the Spurs game. There's a possibility that may end up being at the Emirates as well. But we'll see what happens with that. At the moment, there's no definite, is there, about the Wolfsburg game, where they're going to play that. Tom says there, I had some problems with my eyes yesterday walking home. Yeah, I think your problems are probably not health issues, are they, Tom? Let's be honest. Matt says, yeah, West Ham 2-1 up now. Yeah, you'd imagine they'll go on and win that game. So, yeah, it was a difficult first half in many ways, wasn't it, to get that breakthrough? But we've got it now. We are fully in control, and I'm sure we will hopefully now go on and win this game fairly comfortably. Let's hope so anyway. We've still got a bit to do, obviously, but let's hope we can do it and get through. And then we can look forward to the draw and see who we get. Hopefully avoiding one of the big teams this early on. We don't really want to get a big team yet, do we? Maybe save them for later on in the competition and see what happens with that. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the draw. But we've got to finish this off yet. We haven't won yet. We're not through, are we? It's only 1-0 and anything can happen, as we've seen plenty of times before in football. So we need to get the second goal and then we can push on and hopefully win quite comfortably. Tom says there, I thought we played well. Beth on form again as always. No, we're playing okay. We play well. We're just lacking a little bit of quality in the final third, aren't we? I felt that even some of Beth's balls into the box, which normally are so good, wasn't quite on it today, was it? But we're playing well, but we just need to be a little bit more clinical because we're not going to get this many chances in the next 2 games, are we? So when we get chances, we've got to take them. We've got to be more clinical in that final third, and that's one thing that we do need to really work on, I think, over the next, in the second half of this game and going forward as well. That's the one thing that's been letting us down a little bit lately. We aren't being clinical enough. But at the end of the day, we are winning this game. We won the other night, and that's the main thing, isn't it? But I'd like to see us, get back to the sort of ruthlessness that we showed earlier in the season in front of goal, where the final ball into the box was better, the finishing was better. We were scoring 4 goals quite regularly, and yes, we may well end up scoring 4 today, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I want to see us be a little bit more clinical. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can rediscover the goal threat that we had earlier on this season, which would be nice, wouldn't it? So we'll see what happens in the second half. Okay, so just see if there's anything going on Twitter, any news, transfer news maybe. I don't think there'll be too much today. I think it's all going to happen tomorrow, isn't it? No, there isn't any at the moment. No transfer news as yet, but I'll probably do a live show tomorrow night in the final hour or so of the transfer window, I think, just to see if anything happens, anything exciting. But we'll see what happens there. Hopefully, we will bring in a player or 2. But we'll have to see what happens. We will be going live on Tuesday for the Tuesday clinic. As always, we'll be looking at the transfer window. Obviously, there's still stuff to talk about. A lot of players have gone out, but we'll see if we get anybody in tomorrow that we can talk about as well. But we'll do that Tuesday night. So I may well go live the last hour or so of the window on Monday, just to keep everybody informed of what's going on in the final few minutes of the transfer window. And he's in the chat there, says, yes, really good to see Beth back in form in these last few games. A few of the others need to do the same. Frida, for example. Yeah, I was mentioning that earlier, actually. Frida Minor she's dropped off, hasn't she, her level of performances. And I don't know whether it's, she's played a lot of games this season. She played every game that she earlier on in the season. I don't know whether or not maybe now it's getting to the point where she's tired. She maybe needs a rest. And she played in that game against Birmingham when I don't think she was ready to play. She was on the bench and she had to play because of the injury to Leah Walty. And she hasn't really looked at herself since, has she? She's been a little bit off the pace. And yeah, maybe she could do with a rest perhaps. But anyway, I'm sure she'll regain her form. We're sure what a great player she is earlier in the season. You don't become a bad player overnight, dear. So I'm sure she'll be fine. It's just maybe she just... I think you get these issues, don't you, midway through a season, a few players maybe go off the boil a little bit. And I think that's all that's happened with Frida Minor. And I'm sure she'll be back to her best form very, very soon. And it'd be good to see her playing like we know she can. And that's what's the important thing, isn't it, really? So, but yeah, we need to... Yeah, there's a few players have dropped off. I think that's fair. That's fair to say, isn't it? And that's why the results haven't been quite as good in the the last since the FA Cup final. Even before, actually, I think that we were starting to look a little bit. We started to drop off our performances a little bit before the cup final, if we're honest. We wasn't quite flowing as well as we had done before, and maybe that was part of it. So, but anyway. We are looking a little bit better. We looked a little bit better against Man City. We looked really good against Man City. We looked pretty decent against Brighton in the second half. And we've played pretty well today. So maybe we're starting to turn it around. And let's hope that we can build on this. If I say these next two really, really big games in the WSL coming up against Chelsea and first Manchester United next Saturday, which, again, we'll be covering here on the channel. There's not a lot of men's action going on at the moment, is it? So... but anyway, we cover the women regardless. We will be covering them again on Thursday. On Saturday. Just to let you know what's coming up this week on the channel. So tomorrow night I'll be going live with a transfer deadline day show, and then of course after that on Tuesday that'll be the Tuesday clinic where we'll be looking at the transfer window with the guys. Then on there's no midweek game this week, is there? So the next show then will be Friday, the Arsenal Women's Show, 7:30 on Friday with the usual panelling. We will be looking back on this game, looking ahead to Man United and all the other news that might come in the meantime. And then, of course, I say next Saturday, early kickoff again, 12:30 for the Man United game. So we'll be live then as well for that game. That is going to be really, really important game, that, isn't it? So please join me for that. All those stuff coming up over the next week or so on the channel. There may be a special show as well, maybe through the week, because there's no midweek game. I might throw a show in maybe on Thursday or something like that, or Wednesday, maybe something a bit different as well. So stay tuned. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please give it a like as well if you're enjoying this show today. Matt's in the chat there says muting the TV because Sam Kerr is talking. Yeah, I've just seen Sam Kerr on. Well, you should be muting the TV anyway and listening to me, mate. So we already muted the TV like about an hour and a half ago. That's when the TV should have been muted, and you should just be listening to me. Matt says Birmingham won Sunderland. Now that's a shame. I'd quite like Sunderland to go through. But anyway, we'll see. I wouldn't mind that in the next round. Sunderland away would be nice, handy for me. I live quite near Sunderland, so that would be handy. But anyway, and Ryan's in the chat there. He says, "Hey Ryan, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Good to see you. Good to see Arsenal women winning at half time for a change for the first time for a while. So that's good, and let's hope we can get some more goals in the second half and enjoy a relaxed game for a change. It's been a long time, hasn't it, since we've been able to relax. So it'd be nice if we can do that in the second half. But it is only 1-0, and we saw Lionesses. They were dangerous from set piece in that first half, wasn't they? Calls does that problem. I say that was almost an own goal. Imagine if they'd scored and gone 1-0 up. That would have been a turn up for the books, wouldn't it? And it would have really made us, get a little bit concerned. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, it didn't go in. We've got the goal, and now we are on our way to hopefully the 5th round of the FA Cup. And we'll see what the draw brings us. I'm not sure when the draw is. Does anybody know when the draw is for the next round? Is it tomorrow? Because I don't know. If anybody knows when the draw is for the next round, please let me know, because we need to be. Hopefully, we'll be looking forward to that if we do finish this game off. I don't know, just showing Maria there on the telly in the stand. Of course, famous Arsenal fan, men and the women. It's been. I can remember her when I was a kid going to games. So she's been going a long time. Good to see her still looking well, enjoying the Arsenal today. The Arsenal women, of course, and let's hope that there's a few more goals for us all to enjoy in the second half, because that's what we expected today. You know, I think I predicted 5-0 in my prediction on Friday, so I'm still confident we will get goals. We have had chances in the second half, and you'd imagine that the Lionesses will start to get tired the longer the game goes on. It's hard work when you haven't got the ball. They haven't had the ball very much, and I think they're going to run out of legs a little bit. I think mentally they'll get tired as well, and we can maybe pull them apart in the second half. Arsenal are now coming out. We're just going to see if Viv is going to be coming out as well. I haven't seen her, which is a little bit of a worry. But anyway, let's hope that she's okay. Matt says there, Monday 7:30 on TalkSport 2. Oh, that'll be the draw. Oh, well, we look forward to that then. Tomorrow, tomorrow's a big day, isn't it? Transfer deadline day, FA Cup 5th round draw for the women. So lots to look forward to tomorrow as well. Let's hope that it's going to be a good day for Arsenal. James says there, who's getting a top bunk bed, Greenwood, Mendy or DT? Yeah, there's obviously breaking news about Greenwood. I think we need to be careful a little bit about that in a minute. You know, obviously there's going to be more going on with that. You know, I still like to, but I know what we've seen about it so far doesn't look very good, does it, for Mason Greenwood? But you know, everybody is entitled to a fair trial, and I think that we need to be careful that we don't, you know, talk too much about that until certainly more stuff's come out, and maybe, you know, obviously it's going to go to court, I would imagine, and stuff like that, and maybe we should hang back on that for now. Obviously, DT is already in prison. Mendy's been to court, so those ones a little bit clearer maybe, and I think at the moment we just need to hang fire on the Greenwood one just for the time being, maybe, before we comment too much. And see, Reading 1, Brighton 0. That is, they're giving some more scores. Durham 1, Blackburn. I see Durham be nice for me as well. I wouldn't mind Durham away in the next round. Anyway, the London Lionesses team are out again now, and looks like they may be making a substitution actually. Oh no, they're not. I think their coach there was just talking to one of the subs. I still haven't seen if Viv's out or not yet. I'm just trying to look there. Arsenal in their little huddle. We're about to start the second half. Arsenal going to be attacking the goal to our right in this second half, which is the south stand. I know if Viv is out, she's going to take the centre actually. So Viv is still playing, which is good to see. So obviously she must be okay. Maybe they've given her some more painkillers in the second half. So it's going to be Arsenal to kick off this second half, attacking the goal to our right, the south stand. It is obviously Arsenal 1-0 up at the moment, and in fact it is a substitution for the Lionesses. They are bringing on let's have a look at they're bringing on. It's going to be Rossiter's going off for them, and it's going to be Rihanna Jarrett who's coming on. So that's a substitution there for the Lionesses, which is good. And we are back off and underway in the second half here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 1, London City Lionesses 0. Arsenal just in comfortable possession with Simone Boy, and goes back to Zinsberger. Tom says there, I see the guy passed away at Fulham yesterday, RIP, obviously. Seems to have been a lot of them recently. Yeah, that was terrible news that. Obviously, we do send our condolences to his family and everybody who was maybe there and witnessed that actually in the ground. It must have been a terrible experience. And it has been a few lately, which is something that is a worry, isn't it? But anyway, that is something maybe a little bit separate to this. We don't want to go too much into that in a minute. You know, Arsenal coming forward now with Simone Boy, but that ball's cut out. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal though on this near side. We've played nearly a minute of this second half. Hasn't really got any pattern yet. But London Lionesses have brought on, I say, Rihanna Jarrett for this second half, a centre forward. Wonder if she can pose more of a threat for us. Let's hope that she doesn't. Anyway, we're coming forward now on that far side in the sunshine. Wooburn Moy in possession, plays the ball in to Beth Mead. She finds Jordan Nobbs. A nice ball there to Viv Miedemar. She gets a bit lucky there, but she's done well. Viv Miedemar to the edge of the pass. That's a good ball to Nikita Paris on this near side. Gets it back. Viv Miedemar. Can she get a shot away? Oh, she does, but it goes over the top of the crossbar. That was some nice football there on the edge of the box there. Initially, Miedemar got a little bit lucky with the first. The ricochet fell to her. She found Nikita Paris over on that near side. Nikita Paris pulled it back. Viv managed to get a shot away, but it went over the top of the crossbar. And now Arsenal coming forward again. Now Moritz down this near side. Just keeps the ball in. Does she? Yes, she does twice. And she then finds Simone Boy. Gets it out of that shadow on this near side and plays it over to that far side to Lotta Wooburn Moy. Good play from her. Plays it in to Miedemar. Pings the ball to this near side. That's a great ball. Nikita Paris inside the penalty. Plays it back to Frida Marnham. Again, that's a weak finish. We've seen what a great shot she's got on her. That goal against Everton, of course, we'll never forget. A couple of months back, pinged into the top corner. But that one there, again, it's the second shot she's had in this game. Second weak effort straight at the goalkeeper. That was good football, though, from Arsenal. We've started the second half pretty brightly, as we did the first as well. But the Lionesses now are just getting a few touches on the ball, settling down into the second half. But again, trying to play it out from the back, and they've lost it. Frida Marnham picks it up there, but doesn't quite fall her way. But she has picked the ball up again. The Norwegian plays it back to Kim Little. Every time Lionesses try to play it out from the back, Arsenal are quickly onto them, and we've won the ball back a few times. Now we're coming forward again, but that ball from Katie McCabe was cut out, and maybe the Lionesses can now get forward themselves, can they? No, they can't. Viv Miedemar is back doing her defensive duties, and Arsenal again picked up possession. Matt says there, underhit that, probably wasn't expecting it. Well, I think she was, because she'd made a good run. Nikita Paris found her well. She hit it first time. She maybe could have took a touch and steadied herself. Anyway, Beth Mead now. That's a good ball again to Paris down this near side. Nikita Paris, can she get a cross in? She can to the near post, but again, it's well defended by the Lionesses. I think, again, that was her Harley Bennett there with a header away. And now Simone Boyd has picked up the ball for Arsenal. We've been on top again at the start of the second half. Beth Mead pings the ball out to Nikita Paris on this near side. She's got a defender in front of her. She tries to play the ball into the box, looking for the run of Viv Miedemar, but good covering defending there. But Arsenal want a throw now right by the corner flag on this near side, looking to get the second goal, which will really put us in a very, very strong position in this tie. Now Moritz is going to take this throw for Arsenal on this near side. Finds Nikita Paris, gets the ball back, and it's ricocheted back off Niall Moritz. Actually, it's going to be a throw to the Lionesses now. Arsenal didn't maybe make the most of that, if it has to be said. But anyway, it is now a throw to the Lionesses deep inside their own half on this near side. It goes long, but Moritz is underneath it. Frida Marnham again runs the ball out of play. Not looking as sharp as she was earlier in the season, Frida Marnham, it has to be said. But she works hard to try and win the ball back. But London Lionesses do get it out this near side, looking for the substitute Jarrett, but Arsenal do win the ball back. And Simone Boy and Wooburn Moy there exchange passes. Wooburn Moy now can bring the ball forward into the centre circle. Finds Jordan Nobbs, pings it out to that far side to Katie McCabe. Katie McCabe gives it back to Jordan Nobbs. Plays it back to Wooburn Moy. Looked to go to Simone Boy, but instead went forward to Jordan Nobbs. Again, plays the ball out to that far side to Miedemar. Coming in from that far touchline. Viv Miedemar, the goal scorer, finds Kim Little. Arsenal keeping possession well. They're trying to pull the Lionesses apart, their defence. Instead, though, we go all the way back to goalkeeper Zinsberger. We've played 5 minutes of the second half. It is still Arsenal 1, London Lionesses 0. Oh, and Wooburn Moy tried to dribble the ball out of defence and she's lost it. Is it going to be a chance for the Lionesses? Jarrett's trying to make an effort to get to that ball, but Zinsberger's going to get there first. She could have maybe let it go out for a goal kick. Instead, she keeps it in play. And Arsenal now back in possession. Kim Little finds Simone Boy. A little bit of a mistake there from Wooburn Moy. Tried to do a little bit too much. Lost possession, and it almost caused a counter-attack. And obviously against a better team, you can see how that could be risky. But anyway, Zinsberger now plays it to Wooburn Moy again. This time she plays it early out to that far side to Katie McCabe. That was better into Jordan Nobbs. Arsenal had all the possession in these first 6 minutes of the second half. Had that one opportunity for Frida Marnham, although Viv had a shot as well that went wide. We just need to get this second goal, and you can see us maybe then relaxing a little bit more. We still look a little bit tense in that final third, don't we? Anyway, Ruben Moy now over on that far side plays the ball again to Katie McCabe. Plays out the line to Beth Mead, but it's not a good ball actually. It's gone out for a throw to London Lionesses. Arsenal have been a little bit sloppy at times in possession, you have to say. We've made a few too many mistakes that, I'd say, against a better team, they're the sort of mistakes that get punished. But anyway, the important thing today is getting the job done, isn't it? Getting through to that next round to be in that draw tomorrow night. Katie McCabe now is going to take this throw over on the far side for the Arsenal. Sorry, it's a long throw up the line, looking for the run of Viv Miedema. He's cut out by a defender, but it's going to be another throw to Arsenal again on this far side. And again, it's going to be Katie McCabe to take it. Plays it back to Ruben Moy and then gets it back again. Just gives it back to Lotta Ruben Moy. Dinks the ball towards the edge of the penalty. It's headed away by the Lionesses only as far as Viv Miedema. She plays it back again to Ruben Moy. Again, that's a poor ball from Lotta Ruben Moy, and the Lionesses again pick up possession. Are they going to get an opportunity here? No, they're not. Good defending back by Simone Boy. Cut off that counter-attack. Played the ball back to goalkeeper Zinsberger. Matt says there are a few passing mistakes at the moment. Yeah, a bit like the first half the other night, wasn't it? Terry says they started hitting sloppy passes, overdoing it. Yeah, another sloppy pass there. Zinsberger's had to go scampering after this ball. She then plays it in to Simone Boy. She's not even in a goal. If Simone Boy had lost the ball then, would have been trouble. But luckily she didn't. And now Arsenal can bring the ball forward with Ruben Moy again. Finds Katie McCabe over on that far side. Plays it in to Kim Little. It's all rather safe at the moment from Arsenal. 53 minutes played. Arsenal 1, London Lionesses 0. A long ball over the top. That's a little bit better looking for the run of Frida Marnham, but it's just overhit slightly. And it's gone into the arms of goalkeeper Yanez, who's been the London Lionesses' best player in this game so far. She's made a few good saves. But ultimately, sometimes we've made it a little bit too easy for her as well. We've had tentative finishing, it has to be said. But anyway, we are now in possession again. Simone Boy bringing it forward for Arsenal. Plays it to this near side to Noel Moritz. Fires Nikita Paris up the line. That's a good ball in to Viv Miedema. Good defending actually there from Carly Grassoli, and it's gone out for a corner to Arsenal. In fact, it wasn't. It was Amy Rogers. Sorry. Arsenal are now preparing a substitute. It's going to be Laura Wainroffer, the new signing, of course, coming on. She's played right back so far for Arsenal. Is she going to be playing right back today, or is she going to come on in the centre back position where again she can play? But anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal on this near side. Kim Little is going to take it for Arsenal. We are looking for this second goal. He's taking it short to Katie McCabe. That's not a good ball back to her though from Jordan Nobbs, and the Lionesses are able to get it away, but she does well actually, Katie McCabe, to win it back. Jordan Nobbs plays it square to Kim Little on the edge of the penalty area. It's now with Viv Miedema, forced backwards again. Arsenal not great. Again, we're forced back, some poor passing. Jordan Nobbs there, that was sloppy in possession, gives the ball away, but Katie McCabe wins it again for Arsenal, plays it in to Beth Mead. She's got Frida Marnham outside of here on this near side. Frida Marnham with a cross. That's a better ball in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Again, Viv Miedema was coming in attacking that, but she couldn't quite get there. It's gone all the way behind. That was a much better ball into the box, though, by Frida Marnham. Matt says there, Laura's shin pads are tiny. They are. And Terry says, Viv's gone down again. Kim Little plays the ball in to Frida Marnham. This is good. It's Noel Moritz cross to the far post. Oh, it goes all the way past everybody. Nikita Paris was coming in. It's gone out for a throw now, and Viv has gone down again inside the Lionesses' penalty area. We've played just 10 minutes of the second half. So she went down. She had this problem the other night. She's gone down again. She's not looking very comfortable or happy at all. In fact, we're going to make a substitution. Laura Wainroffer is coming on. Not quite sure who's going off at this moment in time. Is it going to be Viv? She's getting some more treatment, is she? In fact, I think she's going to go off now. She's not been comfortable all game, and she is now going to go off. And it's going to be Wainroffer Vane Rotha, or however you say her name, I don't know. Anyways, Laura's coming on. Matt says, don't risk it, get her off. Yeah, she's now going off with Miedemeier just 11 minutes into the second half. It is her goal that separates the team. Let's not forget her 16th goal of the season. She hasn't looked comfortable tonight. She didn't look comfortable the other night, actually, although she played well. And she's going off now. And Laura's coming on, hopefully, to enjoy her game. Viv's not looking particularly happy. I don't know where Laura's going to play, actually. We'll have to have a little reshuffle. I've got a feeling that possibly how we might organise it is Nikita Paris might move inside. If it looks like Beth Mead's going to play a centre forward, I thought maybe like Wayne Roffer might have sort of gone to right back. Matt says Katie must be playing on the wing then with either Nikita or Beth. Yeah, I think Beth's gone up through. Actually, no, Nikita Paris is playing through the centre by the look of it. Beth's come over to this near side. Katie McCabe's going to go over to the other side. It looks like maybe Noel Moritz is going to drop in at left back again, where she did play the other night. In fact, that is what's happened. So now we just reorganised. So it's going to be Moritz at left back, Woober Moy and Boy at centre back, and Wayne Roffer at right back. And it's going to be Nikita Paris now playing through the middle with Beth Mead on the right and Katie McCabe on the left. So that's how we've reorganised there, with Viv having to go off. She's gone straight into the changing rooms as well, not looking herself at this moment in time. Viv, let's hope she's okay. It is her goal, of course. Let's not forget she did score today. She did score the other night. So she's back in the goals again at 16 for the season in all competitions for Viv. Still the top scorer, of course, in the WSL. Can Laura keep this ball on the near side? She can't. It's gone out for a throw to the London Lionesses. Contemplating a possible substitution of their own now, actually. They've got a throw on this near side. We've played nearly 58 minutes. It is still only 1-0. It's been quite a frustrating second half, actually. There hasn't been too many chances at all. There was just that one for Frida Marnham that was a weak finish. Terry says, come on, Paris, hat-trick incoming, please. Well, yeah, this is an opportunity for her through the middle to maybe get a goal or two against a championship side. She hasn't been in great goal-scoring form this season. I think she's got 3 or 4 for Arsenal, but none in the WSL. Of course, this isn't a WSL game anyway, but Arsenal coming forward now. Katie McCabe, but that's a good tackle actually there. So some good defending from the Lionesses today. You've got to give them credit for that. They've defended well so far. Simone Boy now coming forward for Arsenal in a central position. She's done well actually, Simone Boy, on a little bit of a run. Tries to find Paris. It wasn't a good ball actually. Paris didn't really give her a good angle for the pass, and the Lionesses can now break forward. While it's only 1-0, they'll fancy there's chances still, won't they? I say a set piece. They are now making 2 more substitutions actually as well, which we will bring you those very shortly when they come on. 2 more subs coming on for the Lionesses. We'll see what impact they may have on this game, but certainly they're not out of this game, although they haven't had an opportunity, haven't had a shot a goal in the second half yet. Good play this from Laura down the near side. That's a good ball to Marnham. Now she finds Jordan Nobbs inside the penalty. Jordan Nobbs cuts inside. Can she get a shot away? Oh, it's blocked. She maybe should have shot earlier. Paris is in there. I think Paris was offside anyway, and I think it's a foul on the goalkeeper. I think Jordan Nobbs took too long there. Good play from it was Beth Mead actually. Sorry, Beth Mead. Great run into the box. Thought she maybe took too long to have the shot. In the end, it was deflected. It ran through to goalkeeper Yanez. And then I think Nikita Paris may have been offside, but Arsenal now stepping up the pressure. Kim Little plays it inside to Frida Marnham. She's done well, Frida Marnham. That's an opportunity for Jordan Nobbs on the edge of the box again. The shot straight at the goalkeeper, Yanez. We just can't seem to find the finishes anymore. The goals have dried up, but it is still 1-0. 2 quick opportunities there for Arsenal. Beth Mead and then Jordan Nobbs. Beth Mead's now got the ball again down this near side in the sunshine. Plays the ball inside to Laura Wainroffer. Trying to get a cross away, but good defending again from the Lionesses, actually. They have defended well in this game. They've worked so hard. They've maybe lacked the quality going forward to really cause us too many problems. But you have to say they've worked hard defensively, and they've managed to restrict us to not as many clear opportunities as we would have hoped. Terry says their keeper's playing well. We should keep an eye on her as cover for Zins. She is playing well. And yeah, I suppose possibly she's definitely been their standout player today. And I said one or two of their defenders have played well. Now they've won the ball back high up the pitch, but Arsenal do immediately win it back. And the boys now back with the goalkeeper, Shay Yanez, that we've mentioned, having a good game today for the Lionesses. That's not a great clearance, so Kim Little picks it up. It was her industry in midfield that led to the goal. Arsenal coming forward again, a little bit of space for Frida Marnham. She tried to ping the ball through to the run of Jordan Nobbs, but she just overhit it slightly. And it's gone through to goalkeeper Yanez again. So Arsenal just changed their shape a little bit since Viv went off. And we've had one or two better moments actually since the change of shape. I don't know whether that's the reason or whether we've just upped our intensity slightly, but we have just given the ball away. Noel Moritz there in the unfamiliar left back position. She did, of course, play there the other night. Oh, that's a poor ball from Katie McCabe. The Lioness is now looking to get a ball forward, but Laura Wainwright is there to tidy that up and plays it back to Zinsberger. She plays it short to Simone Boy and then gets it back again. 62 minutes nearly on the clock here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 1, London Lionesses 0. It's been a little bit more of a struggle for Arsenal than we maybe anticipated. Again, we've given the ball away. It's been quite sloppy this second half. It has to be said. We are going to have to improve our performance in the next two WSL games if we're going to stay top of the league. Kim Little, though, majestically wins it back in midfield. Bearing in mind, we will have one or two players back for the Manchester United game next week. This is played out to this near side, though. Frida Manham to Beth Mead. Cross the walls, a penalty towards Nikita Paris. Oh, if she'd got that under control, she would have scored. Terry says there, why didn't Paris just hit that? No, I think she needed to get it under control, didn't she? Just get a touch, and then she could have just slotted it in. I think that hitting it on the volley would have been quite difficult. It was a good ball, actually, from Beth Mead from this near side. Lovely cross, curled in towards the penalty spot. Paris there, she lacked a bit of confidence there, to be honest. She didn't know whether to hit it or to control it. In the end, she did neither. But it is a corner to Arsenal over on the far side. I think Beth Mead is going to take it. In fact, it is Beth Mead's going to take this. Can Arsenal get the second goal? Surely that'll kill this tie off. And we'll see where we go from there into the near post. It's not a great corner. It's deflected, though, over the top by a defender. It was Lucy Fitzgerald, I think it was there, the missed kick over her own crossbar. In fact, it was Jamie Lee Napier. Arsenal got another corner. They played this one short. It wasn't a great corner, actually, and it's forced Arsenal back. Simone Boy now looking to get the ball back into the box. That's a decent ball to the penalty spot, headed out by a defender. Shot comes in from Frida Marham. It's deflected. It's going to come to this near side. Laura chases it down, but it is out for a throw to Arsenal. That short corner was a little bit of a strange one, actually. I don't know why Beth Mead's delivery went back anyway. They are making their two substitutions now, the Lionesses. It's their second and third substitution of the game. And the first one to go off is Carly Grisoli. It's Hayley Nolan coming on. One of the Nolan sisters, of course. And I'm not sure who the other substitute is yet. We'll find out very shortly. So that's that substitute there. Are they going to make the second one as well? Yep, it is. It's Jamie Lee Napier's gone off. And I'm not sure who's come on as yet, but we will find out very shortly. It's Karen Muir who's come on for the London Lionesses. So they are the two substitutes there. Matt says, yeah, good point, Terry, as Lydia's out of contract coming. So, yeah. Well, yeah, we possibly do need another goalkeeper. She certainly played well, but I'm sure they've got their eye on one or two as we speak. Beth Mead battling for the ball on this near side, but she's given away a free kick. And London Lionesses can relieve this little bit of pressure. We've played 65 minutes here at Meadow Park. It is Arsenal 1, London Lionesses 0. It's been a very, very bitty second half performance from Arsenal, it has to be said. But we do have the lead, and that's the main thing. But London Lionesses are giving the ball away to Beth Mead, but Beth Mead immediately gives it away again. But she was fouled by Amy Rogers, it was, for the Lionesses, and Arsenal are now going to have a free kick midway inside the Lionesses half, just slightly over to this near side, Arsenal's right. Beth Mead takes it short to Simone Boy. Now it's played to Laura Wainwright on this near side. Beth Mead playing on the right now in this second half, since Mead and Meyer had to go off with what appeared to be more of an issue with her eyes or her head rather than an injury as such. But anyway, we are still in possession over on that far side with Noel Moritz again filling in at left back as she did the other night. Since the substitution, we've had to reorganise, take one player off, and we've had to reorganise 3 or 4 different players. But anyway, ball played over the top. That's not a great ball from Wooburn Moy. We do win the ball back in midfield though with Jordan Nobbs. Now it's back with Wooburn Moy. Finds Noel Moritz down that far side on the touchline. Plays it in to Katie McCabe, who's pushed further forward now. Katie McCabe does well. Can she get a cross in? She can get a cross in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Nikita Paris's header has gone wide. She couldn't get over the top of that at all. Snatching at some chances, Nikita Paris. You can see her confidence is low in front of goal. It was a good cross from Katie McCabe. And that header off the target there from Nikita Paris. But again, Lionesses are giving the ball away straight to Arsenal, but don't make the most of that again. A poor ball in. And now the Lionesses have just kicked it out for a throw over on this near side. Some of our passing today has not been great, it has to be said. Laura Wainroffer there throws the ball back to Simone Boy. Her 3rd appearance for the new Austrian defender. She came on at Manchester City, played the full game in midweek against Brighton. Now she's come on again at right back each time. Maybe that's the position that she's been bought for. Of course, she can play as a centre back as well. Arsenal now with Nikita Paris in possession over on that far side, plays it in to Simone Boy. It's a decent game today, Simone Boy, actually, has to be said. Wainroffer plays it in to Beth Mead. Oh, a nice little nutmeg there on the play on the edge of the box. The cross comes in, it's deflected into towards the penalty. It comes back to Beth Mead. The shot's deflected again. 2 efforts in quick succession there from Beth Mead. Hit London Lionesses defenders, but still Arsenal keep possession. Wooburn Moy. The ball in towards Nikita Paris. She doesn't quite get it. It runs all the way through to Noel Moritz over on that far side. She keeps it in well, but good defending actually from the substitute Maya for the Lionesses, who now try to build and attack themselves down that far side. But Arsenal again win possession back. Good play that was from Kim Little. Finds Noel Moritz over on that far side. But Arsenal are lacking any real invention at the moment going forward. Frida Marnham plays the ball back. Now it's coming forward is Simone Boy for Arsenal. Got a little bit of time. Finds Beth Mead, gets it back. Simone Boy. That's a good ball to this near side to Wainroffer. Plays it into Beth Mead. Lovely 1-2. Wainroffer now. Can she get a cross in? She can get a cross into all right across the goal. It goes. Maybe slightly over hit. It's gone out for a throw over on that far side. Shane says there, when's your next stream? Tuesday clinic, or if we do some madness on deadline day, any thoughts on a stream Monday? I'm going to do a stream tomorrow night on deadline day, maybe the last hour, maybe from like 10 o'clock or something. I might do one tomorrow night. I'll make definite plans maybe tomorrow. So yeah, I'll probably be doing a stream tomorrow. Then of course the Tuesday clinic will be on Tuesday, where we will be looking at the transfer window as a whole. Obviously a lot of players have left. So far no one's come in, but we'll wait and see what happens tomorrow. We could talk about that on the Tuesday clinic as well. So yeah, I will be doing something tomorrow night. I'll put it out on Twitter and stuff at some point tomorrow. But yeah, probably be the last hour maybe of the transfer window I might do. But General says they're better passing to our players in the box by Katie. Yeah, we're still lacking a little bit of quality in the final third, but hopefully we can get the second goal. We've only got 20 minutes to play now. I mean, you've got to give credit to the Lionesses. I thought they'll be running out of steam by now, but they haven't. They've still worked hard, and yeah, they're keeping it at 1-0. And you never know, dear. Well, it's only 1-0. I'll say a goal from a set piece. They almost got one in the first half. You never know, but we are coming forward again. A good ball into the box this time, again from Katie McCabe, looking for Beth Mead. But again, it's well defended by the Lionesses, who can now clear the ball away themselves with a substitute Maya looking to build an attack down this near side. She's done really well, actually, the substitute. I think she ran the ball out of play. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Good play from the young substitute there for the Lionesses. A good run. But Arsenal now back in possession again with Zinsberger. Plays it to Simone Boy. She plays it to this near side to Laura Wainroffer, the substitute. Plays it back to Simone Boy and then across to Wooburn Moy. Arsenal are coming forward, but still to create too many big opportunities in the second half, really. Jordan Nobbs plays it square to Simone Boy. And then to this near side to Rainroffer, finds Beth Mead, plays it on to Frida Mine. That's a good ball into the box. A first time shot there from Jordan Nobbs. It's another save from Yanez, but again, it's another shot that lacked conviction from Jordan Nobbs. Lovely bit of passing movement that was from Arsenal. Good ball in from Frida Mine. A good effort from Jordan Nobbs, was on target. Maybe lacked a little bit of conviction. A comfortable save in the end for Yanez in goal for the Lionesses, who has played well, as we've said. Again, the substitute Myers working really hard for the Lionesses now down this near side. There's bigger shadows building now. And she's won a throw for her team. She's done well, actually, the substitute, since she's come on. It has to be said. Full of running. Just seen Leah Williamson there watching the game today. Probably the right decision. Give her a rest, because she hasn't, I don't think she's quite 100% fit yet, is she? And we need her desperately for these next two WSL games. Cross comes in by the Lionesses into the near post, but Simone Boy is there. Showed good composure today. She has, the Danish defender. The best performance so far, I think, has been for Arsenal, and Arsenal have now won a free kick. Is that Katie McCabe who's gone down? She was caught late there by a Lioness player in the middle of the pitch. It was Katie McCabe. She won the ball there, and then she got a bit of an arm across her face, actually. That's going to be a sore one there for Katie McCabe. In fact, it's going to be a yellow card for Fitzgerald, the defender for the Lionesses, there for that arm across the face of Katie McCabe. That's the first yellow card of the game, actually. Probably can't have too many complaints, if we're totally honest. Lucy Fitzgerald it is with the card. And Katie McCabe is still getting some treatment on the pitch for that arm in her face. She just went to head the ball on, Katie McCabe, and she led with her arm there, Fitzgerald, and rightly gets a yellow card. And Matt says there should have been a red. Well, I'm not sure if it should have been a red. I think a yellow is probably a fair enough decision. Tom says there, Matt, at Borehamwood, it is general. Is it general admission? Can you sit where you like and move around the stadium? You know, yeah, you can. Yeah. Matt says they're right in the face. It was right in the face. She's just getting some treatment now, Katie McCabe. Regenda says that was unfortunate. Yeah, it was. It wasn't malicious or anything like that, was it? It was, yes, she led with her arm trying to get the ball, but ultimately I don't think it was a malicious. It wasn't a red card for me. I think yellow was the right decision. And I think Katie's going to be okay as well, which is the main thing. She's still down, getting some treatment, but she's a tough cookie, as we know. It'll take more than that to take her out of the game, I'm sure. Matt says, yeah, I wouldn't know any go to away games because Borehamwood is too far for me. Yeah, Tom, you can walk around the ground, not a problem. So yeah, if you're planning on going, definitely do. Tom says they don't often stay down, do they? The ladies clearly made tougher. No, you're right, they don't. You don't get as much stoppage time generally in a women's game for that reason. In fact, she's got a bloody nose, actually, Katie McCabe. So she's sort of wandering about in a minute, not quite sure where to go, but she's just having to go off because she did receive some treatment on the pitch. And she has got a bloody nose, actually. I still don't think it was a red card. Tom says they've got a busted nose. It looks like she might have. Regendra says, although the way it looked bad with the elbow, but reds have been given, especially to Arsenal players. And yeah, I mean, we've seen red cards given, but I didn't think it was a malicious challenge. She just went for the ball. She just sort of led with her elbow, didn't she? And it was unfortunate that she caught her, but you don't really want to see red cards for that, do we, if we're totally honest? I think the injury is worse than it looked. But anyway, let's see what happens now. We are back and underway. Still, Katie McKay's not back on the pitch. We are playing with 10 players at the moment, but Laura's coming forward down this near side. She's battling away for the ball. I think it's going to go out for a goal kick to the Lionesses. Indeed, it has. Katie McCabe is, in fact, I think it may be a mouth that she got the injury as opposed to her nose. But anyway, she's going to come back on again now. She might have a fat lip from that, actually. And some women pay a lot of money for that, don't they, for that treatment? And she's just got one for free. Anyway, it's gone out for a throw to our Lionesses over on that far side. They are still in this tie, the Lionesses. You have to say one mistake from Arsenal, maybe one moment of magic from one of the players and they've got an attack here down that far side. The substitute Jarrett tries to put a ball in towards the penalty spot. It's inside the penalty area. Arsenal do manage to get it away. Kim Little, fantastic pirouette there inside the penalty under pressure. That's calmness for you. A nice ball as well to Katie McCabe, who's back up and running now. Plays the ball over the top there, looking for Nikita Pace, but it's going to run through to the goalkeeper. Tom says there, Katie has sorted them veneers out. She is back. Yeah, I think she might have. I say she might have a fat lip on the after that. Maybe I say a lot of women pay for that, don't they? So, well, there's a little clash there between Laura and one of the Lionesses players. Linked boots there, but it is a throw to the visitors on this near side, and they try to keep possession, but well closed down from Beth Mead, and Nikita Paris wins the ball back for Arsenal. Good pressing. Beth Mead now looking for a pass. She finds Kim Little. She just plays it on to Lotta Wubenmeyer on that far side. 13 minutes to play of normal time. There'll be a little bit of stoppage time now, of course, for that injury to Katie McCabe. 1 or 2 substitutions as well. There's still time for the London Lionesses to get an equaliser perhaps, but this is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. It was Molly Russo there with a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal midway inside the Lionesses half, just slightly to this near side, the right. Kim Little with the kick takes it short to Simone Boy. The shadow for that stand has got longer now, so as we move later into the afternoon. Simone Boy plays it all the way across to Lotta Wubenmeyer in the centre circle, and then gets it back again. The Danish defender, she has played well today, really well. Now, it's Kate McCabe over on that far side. Plays the ball back to Wubenmeyer. Nice play from her, but again, she's forced backwards. We're not able to get in behind this London Lionesses bank defence, are we? It's been a struggle in this second half for Arsenal to really create too many clear-cut opportunities. We've had 1 or 2 tame efforts, it has to be said. And without Viv, we've lacked a little bit of quality up front in this second half. Viv, of course, the goal scorer had to go off early on in the second half due to what appeared to be an issue with her eyes or her head possibly. But anyway, Wubenmeyer now plays the ball to Maritz over on that far side, in to Jordan Nobbs. Arsenal kept possession well in this game, but very rarely created too much. Very rarely threatened this second goal in the second half. Simone Boy now plays it to this near side to Beth Mead. She cuts in, very central now, plays it square to Kim Little. That's a good ball over to that far side now. Now Maritz, can we finally create this opportunity and get this second goal? Jordan Nobbs plays it to Kim Little. She needs a little bit of support there. Kim Little plays it forward to Katie McCabe, gets it back again. Still, the Lionesses' defence will be broken. A very, very tight defence they've been. Victor in the chat there says, Gunners indeed. Good turn that was from Beth Mead now on the edge of the penalty. Is this going to be the moment? Can Beth Mead get a shot away? She maybe could have done, but she chose instead take an extra touch. We've done that a couple of times too much today. Simone Boy now coming forward for Arsenal, finds Laura Weymouth on this near side. That's a good ball in to Frida Marnham just on the edge of the penalty area. She's forced back to Simone Boy. Arsenal are keeping possession here, looking for the breakthrough. Kim Little now pings the ball over to that far side. That's a good ball to Katie McCabe. She can't quite keep it in. It runs away from her. And it's gone out for a goal kick to the Lionesses. And he says that's twice now Viv has been seen to tablets the last game. And now, she didn't look quite comfortable, did she, to be fair, all game really. And I say that maybe a lead off from what happened the other night. She has got the goal that at the moment is the goal that's going to send us through. We are into the last 10 minutes of what's been a largely frustrating afternoon, it has to be said, for the Arsenal women today. We haven't really got our passing going in the final third. We've had a lot of possession in the other 2/3 of the pitch, comfortable, but we haven't really tested that Lionesses defence as much as we maybe expected to do. Laura now coming forward. That's a good ball. Beth Mead now on this near side. Can she keep it in? She does. Running at this Lionesses defence on the edge of the penalty. She finds Laura Wainwright. That's a decent ball towards the edge, towards the far post. Katie McCabe was coming in. Beth Mead wins it back. Is that a foul? Referee says no, and now the Lionesses can get it clear. That was a bit better from Arsenal. Good cross actually from Laura Wainwright to the far post. Katie McKay was coming in, but again, it was good defending by the Lionesses, who have worked hard to keep us out of as long as they can. It is 1-0, that goal just before half-time from Viv Meademeyer. Now Arsenal again coming forward down this near side. Wainwright plays it in to Beth Mead. That's a poor ball though. She saw the run of Nikita Paris, but defender read it well. Lionesses look to come forward. Simone Boy reads that well again. Now Kim Little plays it forward to Jordan Nobbs, very central for Arsenal. Plays it to Beth Mead and gets it back. Nice little triangle there with Frida Marnham as well. Now Frida Marnham inside the penalty. She's got away, Frida Marnham. It's a little bit of a tight angle. She needs to pull it back. She crosses it to the walls of far post again. It's the final ball's not great. Doesn't find an Arsenal player. And the Lionesses again can clear it away. That's been our problem today. The final ball has been poor. Kim Little now finds Jordan Nobbs. And she goes back to Simone Boy. Matt says fair play to the ref there. Yeah, it was a good decision. Keeps the game moving. Are we going to get the second goal just to really seal this place in the next round? We thought it was going to be a comfortable afternoon, and it hasn't been. Arsenal now they're coming forward again down that far side, but again it's a poor ball. And the Lionesses are able to tidy it up. You have to say they have played well, but we've maybe not quite been at our best today. Although if we do get through and we win, that's the main thing I say in the FA Cup. But this could be the opportunity now. Frida Marnham coming forward. It's a good ball to Beth Mead just inside the penalty area. Beth Mead, can she get a shot away? Last feet from Beth Mead. Oh, into the top corner, is it? It's just wide. That was the best moment of this second half for Arsenal. Really good play from Beth Mead over on that near side. She showed really good feet there. Went past the defender with ease and then tried to curl it in that top corner. Just missed by a fraction. The best effort of this second half, one of the best efforts of this game actually, would have been a great goal again from Beth Mead. And Tom says they nearly ended up in the lunchbox. It did nearly end up in the lunchbox behind the goal, the cafe bar, of course, behind that goal there, but it didn't quite land in there either. Very close though to a second goal for Arsenal. Matt says so close. Victor says Forza Gunners indeed. Terry says get them likes up please people, indeed. If that would be very much appreciated if you can. Arsenal now looking for this goal. Beth Mead again pulls the ball back to the edge of the 6-yard box. Again, it was Katie McKay this time, couldn't get a shot away. Jordan Nobbs trying to create an opportunity on the edge of the box herself, but again, the Lionesses have defended well. But Arsenal now, you think the Lionesses are starting to get a little bit tired. They just can't get the ball out, and now it's a corner over on that far side. And hopefully we will now should get that second goal with a bit of luck and seal the victory, which is what we need to do. Katie McKay's going to take this corner. I've just noticed we're on 27 likes. Let's get it to 30, shall we? If you haven't liked it yet, please give it a like. That would be really appreciated. Terry says, how many more chances are we going to waste? Yeah, well, not really waste. We haven't created too many, have we? We should get one more in at least. Let's hope so, says Andy. This corner comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Again, it's well defended by the Lionesses. It comes to Wainwright now, facing her own goal, plays it back to Maritz, who's very central at the moment. Plays it over to that far side. Kim Little plays it up to Katie McKay. Can Arsenal get their second goal? We're into nearly the last 5 minutes of normal time. Katie McKay over on that far side. A cross in again. It's a Lioness's head that gets there. Laura Wainwright lofts it back towards the penalty area, but again, it's cleared away by the Lionesses, who have worked so hard in defence. And that's why, mixed with Arsenal's lack of quality and conviction in the final third, means that it is only 1-0. But as I said, in the FA Cup, 1-0 is enough to get you through. And that's the important thing, isn't it? We've got a throw now. Well, sorry, Lioness have got a throw on this near side, which is going to be taken by Ali Palish. Goes long, gets it back, goes up the line again, but Simone Boy is there. 5 minutes now to play. The last 5 minutes, Zinsberger now in possession for Arsenal, just outside the penalty area. Finds Wooben Moy, switches it to Simone Boy. Boy and Wooben Moy, a little bit of a rhyme there in the Arsenal centre-back pairing today. Zinsberger again plays it to Wooben Moy, this time over on that far side. Arsenal's left, plays it back to Boy. Can Arsenal get this second goal? Kim Little now striding forward for Arsenal. Plays it inside to Beth Mead. Kim Little gets it back again. Can the second goal arrive before we get to the end of this game? A ball played in towards Nikita Pass on the edge of the penalty. She couldn't quite get it under control. I don't think it was actually meant for her initially. It ran through towards Nikita Pass. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on that far side, deep into the Lionesses' territory. We are now into the final 4 minutes of normal time. This FA Cup fourth round tie. Arsenal women 1, London City Lionesses 0. Cross goes into the box. It was a penalty area. Beth Mead was underneath it. She couldn't get a good connection. And it's come through to goalkeeper Yanez, who may well be in line for the player of the match today for the Lionesses. She couldn't do anything about the goal that beat her from Viv Miedemar just before half time. We're getting to a similar point in the second half. Will we get the second goal? Let's see if we can. It's a throw now on this near side, which Laura Wainroffer is going to take. It's halfway inside the Arsenal half on their right. It is Laura Wainroffer with the throw. She goes long, finds Nikita Paris, who's dropped quite deep, wins possession, plays it back to Woober Moyes, striding forward now for Arsenal, plays it out to that far side to Noel Moritz. She's got Katie McCabe ahead of her, which she finds. Katie McCabe's ball inside was poor, actually, and Jordan Nobbs wasn't really given much opportunity, but Katie McCabe wins it back well. I suppose that's all you can do when you lose possession, is win it back as quickly as you can, which Arsenal have done. Noel Moritz now finds Kim Little. We're into the last 3 minutes of normal time. Are Arsenal going to get this second goal, which would surely seal our play? We almost through anyway, but a second goal would be nice, wouldn't it? They haven't had a shot on target at all in the second half, the Lionesses, to be fair. Beth Mead now trying to get around the wrong side of Amy Rogers, but she wasn't able to do so. But now Lionesses trying to come forward themselves. It's on this near side with actually Arsenal won the ball back. Beth Mead's ball up the line there is going to go all the way out for a goal kick, you would imagine. We're into the last 2 minutes now. Arsenal 1, London Lionesses 0. Not the most convincing performance from Arsenal, but anyway, we are looking as though we're going to get the job done. Matt says there, perhaps Boreham Wood playing yesterday might have had an impact on our passing. Only so much you can do on a pitch that's been played. Yeah, but I don't think it's not been raining. The pitch is dry. It's not churned up or anything like that. I don't think the pitch really has anything to do with it, if I'm honest. I think I wouldn't want to be blaming the pitch. Yes, it was played on yesterday. It looks in decent condition, actually, it has to be said. And Andy says there, you need some WD-40 on that chair. Yeah, I probably do, actually, you're right. It's a little bit squeaky, isn't it, as you can hear. But I'll try and keep still so it doesn't squeak too much. We're coming into the last 90 seconds of normal time now. Brooke Nunn there conceded a throw for Arsenal midway inside Arsenal's half. Let's see if we can get this second goal, which would be nice. It's gone out for a throw this time to the Lionesses in exactly the same position, midway inside the Arsenal half. What we need to do now is not concede a stupid goal. Otherwise, we'll be going to extra time, which is not what we would have anticipated or what we need at this time in the season, when we've got a few players out, a few people struggling with various different ailments. But it is a throw to Arsenal again now, which Wainwright is going to take on this near side. We're into the last minute. We're deep into the last minute of normal time. There'll probably be 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time, maybe 3. Frida Marnham loses the ball again in midfield. It's not been a great game for her. And now it's a substitute for Marnham. Meyer, but it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal on that far side. We are now coming down towards stoppage time at the end of this Vitality Women's FA Cup fourth round tie. Arsenal 1, London Lionesses, London City Lionesses, to give them their full name, 0. It's been a struggle at times for Arsenal, really, in terms of creating too many chances. It's going to be 5 minutes of stoppages, actually. We are now just into that 5 minutes, so there's 5 minutes for Arsenal to see if we can get this second goal. Nikita Paris chasing this ball down over on the far side, but goalkeeper Yanez was there with a clearance, and City Lioness is now looking to launch a counter-attack and possibly get the equaliser, which would be totally against a run of play, probably totally undeserved from an attacking perspective. But they have worked hard, the Lionesses. They certainly haven't deserved to be on the end of a heavy beating, and Arsenal haven't created enough opportunities in the second half, really, to give them that anyway. Beth Mead now. Again, Arsenal forced back. Simone Boy Plays a long ball up this line, looking for Laura Wainwright. She's not going to get there. And it's going to be cleared away again by the Lionesses. Simone Boy wins it back for Arsenal. She does well. Kim Little, this is nice in midfield. Kim Little now, a nice ball. Frida Marnham plays it out to this near side to Laura Wainwright again. Frida Marnham inside the penalty. It's a back heel that doesn't really go to anyone. And again, the Lionesses can get the ball away. Terry says there, we don't even look like scoring a second. No, we don't. All the substitutes in there, is she right? No, Zinsberger's out quickly for Arsenal. We're only one silly mistake, one lack of concentration away from conceding an equaliser, which would be an absolute disaster. We don't need extra time. These players need a bit more of a rest anyway. We've got now 3.5 minutes of stoppage time remaining. There's a long ball over the top looking for Wainwright. She's going to get there. She's done well inside the Austrian, plays it to the edge of the penalty. Frida Marnham shot gets deflected. Comes to Beth Mead now again, just inside the penalty area to Laura Wainwright. Again, Beth Mead, can she pull it back? Good play inside the penalty from Beth Mead. She plays it back towards the penalty spot looking for Jordan Nobbs. Oh, and the shot comes in from Noah Ritz. Actually, it hits Jordan Nobbs. And now there's an opportunity for a breakaway for London Lionesses and a foul there from Katie McCabe, who may well get herself a yellow card for stopping that counter-attack. You have to say the substitute for the Lionesses, Maya, has done pretty well, actually. Of course, there's a few issues, and that was a foul from behind there from Katie McCabe, and I think she's got herself another yellow card. She's just back from suspension. Terry says that Katie's been booked. What a shock indeed. She got a suspension for 5 yellow cards. She's now picked up her 6th already. She needs to calm herself down a little bit at times, Katie McCabe. We love her passion, but sometimes it's a little bit over the top, isn't it? Leads to a few suspension issues. Anyway, there's a long free kick in towards the Arsenal penalty. A good header from Simone Boy. It's lofted back into the area again. Simone Boy again wins it, but it's going to be an opportunity there for the Lionesses in deep into stoppage time. But luckily, that cross is really, really poor. Needed a better ball there. It was the captain, Harley Bennett, maybe in the wrong end of the pitch for her, where she's not very comfortable, almost playing as a left winger there. That was a terrible cross. And it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Jonas looking a little bit tense on the sideline. It hasn't been a good second half, really, from Arsenal from an attacking perspective. We've been comfortable. We've been in control of possession, but we've just failed to create too many good opportunities. We are now 90 seconds away from the end of stoppage time, and hopefully Arsenal's safe progression into the 5th round. Of course, last year, the first 2 rounds of the FA Cup, we scored 19 goals, beating Gillingham 10-0 and Crystal Palace 9-0. Those days are long gone. We haven't had a big win like that, have we, for a long time? We are struggling to score goals, but ultimately, whether you win 1-0 or you win 10-0, the result's the same in the FA Cup. You are through to the next round, and that's the main thing. Ultimately, we're going to have to take that from it. That's a poor ball, actually, from Woober Moy. That free kick has gone straight out. We are now into the last minute of stoppage time. It's been a struggle this second half. It really has. But we are going to get over the line. And when it comes to the FA Cup, as I say, that's the most important thing. A throw now for the Lionesses down that far side. They've got another one, have they? Yes, they have. As we tick down towards full time here. A long ball played forward up that line. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal. 30 seconds remaining of stoppage time at the end of this FA Cup tie. Looks as though Arsenal are going to make it through into the 5th round, but you have to say the performance has been very, very flat. Yes, we've got some players out. We've got a few injury, illness issues going on at the moment as well. We've got a depleted squad. We've got a load of kids on the bench, but even so, the starting 11 has been strong enough to have produced a better performance today and to have won this game a lot more comfortably than we have done. It's very disappointing overall. I know we haven't won too many games lately, and maybe that's one of the reasons why. In fact, there goes a full-time whistle. It has finished. Arsenal 1, London Lionesses 0. The London Lionesses played well. They defended well. Their goalkeeper, Shay Yanez, played really well. It was that first half goal in the end from Viv Miedemeier, who had to go off early in the second half due to what appeared to be an issue with her eyes or her head. As Terry says there, oh, well, a win's a win. Indeed, it is. We haven't had too many lately, so we need to take the positives from it. It wasn't a great Arsenal performance, let's be totally honest. But but we got the job done. We had a few opportunities to score a few more goals, a little bit better finishing, and we probably would have done. The goalkeeper, I say, Shay Yellis for the Lionesses played well, and you have to give her credit as well. But we lacked a lot of conviction in that final third. A lot of our final balls into the box wasn't great, and on the rare occasions that they were good, we didn't able to show the composure with the finish. A few weak efforts. Simone Boyd played well actually at the back. I thought she had a really good, solid game. Yes, she wasn't put under too much pressure defensively, but ultimately she looked calm and composed. And so that's probably her best performance for Arsenal so far. Andy says there, the schedule has been punishing. That's the problem. It has, yeah, and obviously the games that got postponed have to be rearranged as well. That's why we played Thursday. So yeah, Andy says, well done, Arsenal. Yeah, well done. We're into next round. That's the main thing. If we get to the final, win the cup, no one's going to remember this game, are they? Ultimately. Terry says, great commentary, Richard. Now hit them likes as a thank you. Yeah, please give it a like if you haven't done so already. Tom says there, through to the next round we go. We seem to be missing that killer instinct a bit like the men. Yeah, we are. But like I said, if we go on to win the cup, get to the final, this game's going to be, not remembered, is it? No one's going to remember it. No one's going to care. We won the game. We've got through, and that's ultimately the only thing that matters in a cup, isn't it? So I suppose we need to look at it like that. But yeah, it wasn't a great performance. We have to be honest about that. It was very flat, lacking intensity and quality in the final third. It was a great goal to win it. Just before half-time it was. Kim Little chased the ball down on the edge of the Lionesses penalty area, won the ball back, and then showed lovely composure, played it in to Viv Miedema, made a great run, peeled off the defender inside the box, a nice first touch, and then a cool finish with her left foot into the corner. 41 minutes that goal arrived in, and at that point you thought we were going to go on in the second half and get 3 or 4 more, but we didn't. We lacked intensity in the second half, we lacked quality, and in the end we couldn't even get the second goal. The Lionesses only had one opportunity to score all game. That was a free kick in the first half when it was 0-0, and it was a header actually from Beth Mead, would have just crept in the corner for a strange own goal, but Zinsberger got across, just managed to push it round the post, and that was the only chance the Lionesses had. They defended well. They gave it everything. It was their cup final, wasn't it? And they certainly didn't let themselves down in any way whatsoever. We were a little bit off the pace today. Didn't move the ball quickly enough. Didn't create enough opportunities. And ultimately, it was just that one goal. But we've gone through, and that's what matters, isn't it? 2 wins in a row sets us up for these next 2 really big games coming up. Of course, Manchester United next Saturday, and then Chelsea the following Friday. Tom says there, through to next round we go. We've seen that comment already. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we are missing that killer instinct. But ultimately, yeah, the FA Cup, we've gone through, and that's the main thing, isn't it? We need to focus on that now and look ahead to what's going to be a big games coming up. Terry says there, to be fair, their keeper didn't deserve a thrashing. No, she definitely didn't. She played well. Really good performance from her. But yeah, we didn't do enough, did we, to warrant a thrashing anyway? I don't think so. But ultimately, yeah, we've got through. Let's put that one behind us. I think the best thing. It wasn't the greatest game, was it? Really lacked. I say it lacked intensity, but ultimately we've won. It was an okay performance from Arsenal, but it wasn't really what we hoped for. We thought we would have, been able to score a few more goals. There's something lacking in this team at the minute. Yes, we've got players missing. We need to remember that as well, but. Yeah, we expected a little bit better today. We expected a little bit more, but ultimately we've won. It's finished here at Boreham Wood. Arsenal women 1, London City Lionesses 0. That first half goal from Viv Miedema was enough to send us through. We'll obviously be looking out for the draw tomorrow evening and see who we get in the 5th round. But whoever we get, we're probably going to have to play better than this, aren't we, if we're going to progress through this competition again and get to another final. Of course, just 6 months after, well, at the moment, just 2 months after we played in the last final. But anyway, yeah, that's it for today then. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't done so already, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We do give the Arsenal women good coverage on this channel, all the matches. We've got a women's show on a Friday evening with a really good panel that come on and watch with us, and we talk about the Arsenal women every Friday, so join us for that. Coming up next on the channel is tomorrow we'll be doing a transfer deadline day live show. So that will probably go live about 10 o'clock tomorrow night, just for the last hour. Possibly, unless all Arsenal signings are done earlier in the day, then we might not bother. So we'll see how that goes. So look out for that. Tuesday, we will definitely be doing the Tuesday clinic, looking back on the transfer window as a whole for the Arsenal men, seeing what we make of it, the outgoings, and maybe one or two incomers tomorrow. We'll see. So that's on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Then Friday will be the Arsenal Women's Show, 7:30 with the usual panel. I'll say, looking back on the Brighton game, this game, looking ahead to Manchester United, and a few other bits and pieces as well. Maybe the issue with Viv, what's going on with her. So loads coming up there as well. And then, of course, the following week, we're building up towards the return of the Premier League. The men away at Wolves, of course, the following Thursday, and then the Arsenal Women's biggest game of the season away at Chelsea. So loads and loads coming up on the channel. Andy there says, thanks, Richard. The other Andy says, thanks as well. Thank you guys for watching. Terry says, cheers, Richard. Have a good rest of your weekend. Gooners, come on, you women Gooners. Tom says, catch you tomorrow if you're on, mate. Stay safe. And you, mate, yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. So that's that then. We've got through, and that's all that matters, really, isn't it, in the FA Cup? Doesn't matter. I said it earlier, it doesn't matter if you win 10-0 or 1-0. You are in the next round into the draw, and that's the most important thing. We are in the draw. It's fantastic. We're through. Let's enjoy it, and let's look forward to that draw tomorrow night. So I think Matt said it was at 7:30 on TalkSport 2. So listen out for that. I'll keep you updated as well on Twitter and stuff as well, once we know who we've got to play. And we look forward to that coming very soon. So yeah, great stuff. Thanks all you guys for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. I'll probably see you tomorrow for a transfer deadline day special. If not, definitely Tuesday 8 o'clock for the Tuesday clinic, and then the Arsenal Women's Show on Friday. It's going to be quite a week this week on the channel, isn't it? With not much football going on, no midweek games or anything like that. But anyway, maybe give me a time to. Maybe I need a bit of a rest as well, like some of the players seem to do today. But I say, stay tuned to the channel. Loads coming up. Like, share, and subscribe. I will see you all very, very soon. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. It's finished. Arsenal Women 1, London Lionesses 0. We're through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. It's a happy day. Not a great performance, but we don't care. We won. That's the main thing. Come on, you Gunners. Speak to you soon, guys. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.